Welcome to my daddy's show.
It's good. We in the building. We in the building. Let's go. Let's go. It's Monday Night Heat. We here. I got some shit to get off my chest. Can y'all hear me? We good here?
Ladies, can you back it up, back it up, back it up.
We here? This where we at?
Back it up, ladies, can you back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Welcome to my daddy's show.
Let's warm it up real quick. It's that Jersey vibe right here. It's that Jersey vibe.
They call me Lion. They were like, "Pop, why you all day?"
Ooh. Let's warm it up, man. I got a lot to get off my chest. Hit that like button on the way in.
Welcome to my daddy's show.
Yeah, my son. Welcome back to the motherfucking cave, man. It's hot in this bitch too. Hold on, give me a second. Woo! Turn that thing down. Now, tonight, we can show kicks. If you want to pull up, hold on, let me put the link out there. If you want to pull up, you can. But you know what I'm saying? I got some shit I gotta say, man. I got some shit I gotta say, man. It's been a tough weekend. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a little time. All right. And there's been a lot of shoes that I caught L's on. And I was fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean like hardcore L's too. Like, damn. But camera tripping, Dre. Whose camera? My camera tripping? Oh, my autofocus. There we go. My bad, it's the autofocus. It does what it wants sometimes. But I never took a hard L, pause, the way I did this weekend. And usually I'm able to get over it. I'm like, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of paying $400 here, $300 there, $500 here, $300 there. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. You feel me? So I got a lot to get off my chest. If you want to pull up, show some kicks, that's cool. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. Let me go ahead and shout everybody out that's early in here. Shout outs to Sign. Shout outs to Hella Lay. Shout outs to Shady. Tree was good, baby. Sleepy was good. Zulika was good, baby. Greedy was good. Where we at? From Chicago for Chicago. My boy Heartbreak Kid. Ballaholic up in here. Black Love. Who else? I ain't missing nobody. G Fish was good. G Fish. Rebecca's in the building. I Collect building is in the building. Dillinger, what's good, baby? What's going on, man? Trey J, what's good, baby? Hey, yo, if I'm gonna say what I gotta say to get off my chest or whatever a little bit, but if y'all want to come up and show some kicks, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll throw the link out there, but I gotta say what I gotta say because, like, I think shit getting out of hand, and somebody gotta say something to these motherfuckers besides they don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to make them give a shit tonight, you feel me? I'm gonna try to make them give a shit tonight. Now, I've been doing this collecting kick shit for like a year now, you know what I'm saying? And that's far as me like saving the shit, collecting them, you know what I mean, picking a good time, throw them on, shit of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But I've always brought sneakers throughout my life. I mean, who haven't? Especially the era that I grew up in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have kicks. But I never took a hard L the way I did this Saturday. And yo, that shit stung. Like, that shit stung. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got some stories where an L stung, and like, I know people are like, Dre, this probably your first L. Nah, man, I took L's. I took L's on some shit that I wanted last year. I took L's on some shit, bro. But this L right here, like, I really wanted this for the toe, bro. Like, I just wanted it for the toe. And where it gets fucked up at is where the kids want it for the toe as well. You know what I'm saying? The kids want it for the toe. And it's making it so hard to the point where the kids can't even get a pair of sneakers, bro. The kids can't even get a pair of sneakers. Toddlers, yeah, all day long. Toddlers, preschool, all day long. But I'm talking about kids, bro. The same motherfuckers who's growing up wearing your shit to motherfucking basketball practice, volleyball practice, shit of that nature. They can't even get a fucking shoe. Their parents can't even secure a fucking shoe from them. You know what I'm saying? And then you would think to yourself like, oh man, it's just a coincidence that we can't get a shoe. It's just the resellers. Nah, bro. I can't even say that it's resellers, bro, because like, well, I could say that it's resellers, but I can't say that it's all botters. You feel me? Everybody's saying, oh, bots, da da da. Nah, talk to your local botist or botost, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your local bot person that you know and ask them how spooky it's been this year out of all the other years they've been buying. How spooky it's been. It ain't been no 50 clip, no 100 clip. You know what I'm saying? It's been a 10 clip, a 5 clip. If they get lucky, a 20 clip. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they got that expensive shit, of course, they probably getting like a nice little, you know what I'm saying, 40 to 50 clip, you know what I'm saying? But most of the resellers is starting to do the legwork now. They starting to pay the mom and pop stores way more than they used to pay them back in the day. Few reasons. They don't want their accounts being taken. You know what I'm saying? You got your StockX, you got your GOATs, you know what I'm saying? But they starting to do a lot more footwork now when it comes down to these legit resellers. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I started to think to myself like, yo, it's just a coincidence, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was sitting on all these shoes last night. It's just a coincidence. Now I'm starting to see that this shit is not a fucking coincidence. You got to put 2 and 2 together and you got to motherfucking get your motherfucking 4, bro. Because if you get any other answers somewhere down the motherfucking middle, you doing that shit wrong, bro. You doing the math wrong. This is what rung me off in my head, right? They started dropping J's like, you know, once a week type shit. You know what I mean? Like there'd be sneakers throughout the week or whatever, but nobody really gives a fuck about them shits. The important shit that everybody wanted was always coming out on a Saturday. Then all of a sudden they switched up and started dropping them shits on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here like, yo, at first you was like, oh man, this is pretty cool because it's not a lot of people paying attention. Motherfuckers is at work. They ain't paying attention. Nah, motherfuckers is at work in the fucking closet trying to do this shit, getting reception because half your motherfucking buildings that we work at don't get fucking reception that well. Some buildings is made to not get receptions to block all that shit out. But you're finding that nice little spot and anybody that's talking to you, you make sure you getting away from them like 15 minutes prior and you sitting there, you getting nervous, heart's fucking doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you like, what the fuck, man? My motherfucking anxiety, bro. My motherfucking anxiety, bro. You know what I'm saying? The back door is getting crazy. The back door is getting crazy. But you know what? We ain't gonna sit up here and act like back door hasn't been done. Like back door been going down. It probably slowed down a little bit as some of these I want to say like flex apps type stores like Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying? Champs and stuff. You got to find somebody that's really like, you know what I'm saying, in charge of shit. And they not even letting a lot go like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be wondering about the inventory, like, oh, this store only got 12, da, da, da. Y'all got to understand that they take care of the employees first. That's first and foremost. They take care of the employees first. So while it may seem that they're just backdooring on their pairs, no. Some of these employees, they'll sign up weeks, months, you know what I'm saying, in advance. Some stores allow their employees to get a +1, and it's just like that. It's just, I mean, that's what it is. So if a store getting fucking 24 players and there's 8 motherfuckers that work there, there you go. So when you stand in line, you first in line, you call your size, and they talking about they don't have your size. It ain't that they backdoored the motherfucker. Somebody in that store wore your size, bro. Now they could have. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ruling that out that they not, you know what I'm saying, backdooring. A lot of, you know, they've been doing this shit. If you got a manager, like a store manager that can replace this and make shit happen, move numbers around, that's been there for a while, of course, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Especially if you're doing it so long that you ain't getting in no trouble. But like I said, the backdooring at the mom and pop stores, I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I don't mind that, because at any given Sunday, that store is putting themselves in jeopardy. So when it do get exposed to the light, we can hold that store accountable. You know what I'm saying? Right now, when it comes down to Nike, all we can do is hold Nike and Jordan Brand as a brand accountable. But who the fuck are we really holding accountable that's calling the shots? Who the fuck is really calling the shots and deciding to make this an option so that everybody can go crazy and things of that nature? Facts. 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 And it's like you waking up and you knew you caught the L. Okay, let's say the L goes by. Let's say the L goes by. Boom, right? Matter of fact, let's not even say that. This is how I know Nike is on some bullshit, right? This is how I know Nike is on some bullshit. When the pandemic happened, you was expecting a lot of people, you was expecting what's happening now to happen when the pandemic happened. You know what I'm saying? Too many people trying to manually cop at the same time botters is buying. You know what I'm saying? Because when they was doing the raffles, it was like an in-store thing. Like you go in there, you sign up, you get a ticket. That can be manipulated as well, but you know, at least you know that you went to all these stores to get tickets. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But then they combine the flex apps, Champs, Foot Locker, Foot Action, and they started doing these goddamn raffles online and shit. So everybody like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. Like, I ain't got to stand in line. I ain't got to worry about no fights. I ain't got to worry about nobody head getting blown off. Sometimes you might got a Foot Locker that's popping in the hood and the sales is up. So, you know, they make that the main, you know, Foot Locker in that area. So when a motherfucker coming out, as soon as he hit the corner, he in the back of the hood. You know what I'm saying? He getting his shit clocked off. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got it. It's the shit. It was safe. You thought that was the safest shit. I was able to fucking do this shit until that motherfucker got into the cart. When the release day happened and I didn't hit on sneakers, I would back out of that motherfucker, take that L, and I'll be on Champs, Foot Locker, and Foot Action. And I'm just doing this shit, right? Add the cart, sold out, add the cart, sold out, add the cart, add the cart, add the cart, boom. Now the fucking timer is up there. I got 5 minutes to fucking log out, to check out of this motherfucker. I'm trying to debate whether I do PayPal, but motherfucking PayPal is fucked up because once you hit PayPal, the bitch start buffering and shit, and you got to do all this credential shit. Boom. But you want to get your motherfucking points, so you forgot to sign in, whatever, in long case scenario. You check out of that bitch. Boom. Now you waiting for that confirmation email. Boom. You got the confirmation email. You might even fucking test they gangs to go back in that motherfucker. Blocka, 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 blocka. You know what I'm saying? Blocka, blocka. And boom, that bitch will add the cart again. Sometimes they may cancel because they notice that you got, you know, 2 pairs. It depends on the demand. Or if you go in and you try to buy like a smaller size and a bigger size, they noticing that you probably trying to buy something for your kids and for yourself, right? That was last year during the pandemic where everybody was home. No shoes was really going inside stores. Like whatever they had left in the stores got sent back to Nike. That's when they was randomly shock dropping, randomly you know, restocking. It was a shitload of fucking restocks last year. Shitload of them. Because they was all inside the stores before the pandemic, and then they had to get them shits out of the stores. Next thing you know, that was the hardest time. That was, well, supposedly be the hardest time, but they made it so easy. And I'm sorry if you didn't think it was easy to manually cop. It got so easy of manually copping last year that a motherfucker didn't even care about. They didn't have no fucking raffles, so I didn't give a fuck about trying to see who all was having it. I know that I was going on Champs. I know I was going on Foot Locker. I know I was going on East Bay. I hit for the purple, the alternate purple 5s. I hit that shit right in the middle of my car. I went right on break, manually through the app. That's the crazy thing. You was able to get through the app on release day. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you can't get into the app. The app crashes when the results are in. Like, bruh, even when they started back, when the pandemic was over, in like a hype shoe like the biohacks, for instance, when everybody wanted the fucking biohacks, whether they said it was ugly before, then it spun back around and they re-grabbed it, whatever the case may be, the biohacks at that time was an anticipated shoe going into I believe September it was released, going into or end of August, whatever month it was, going into that, the motherfucking biohack was anticipated, bruh. I filled out 30 raffle for them motherfuckers, you feel me? And you were able to literally get on the app and check every last motherfucking shoe, bro. I hit on two pairs. I hit on them shits, bro. 2 pairs, right? Now it's to the point where I might have hit on one or two shoes. One, technically, two, overseas. That really don't count. I'm talking about the flex apps where, I fill out, extra butter and all those extra places. Sometimes people don't go that extent of doing the Shopify sites. But needless to say, I was able to motherfucking hit these raffles. Now, I was on YouTube and I came across a couple videos or whatnot, and a dude was saying that he believes, being the fact that Foot Locker brought out GOAT, is way too easy for them to say. Let's say Nike gives Foot Locker 50,000 pairs. It's way too easy for them to put 30,000 already stocked up on GOAT and then spread out fucking 10,000 throughout America. It's way too easy for them to do that shit. Way too easy. And then force us to come on their secondary site that they also own and pull the trigger. But see, my message to Nike is, you failing to realize, if that's your strategy, then you getting your ass kicked by the resellers that's on the streets. Because it's way more resellers than your punk ass hitting agenda. If you have someone posing with fucking 100 trophy rooms, that means he gave you your bitch ass $1,000, because that's all they was letting them go for. Them early pairs that most people that got there was legitimate, it was $1,000. If you was smart to grab them shits last August, September's, $1,000 you was getting the trophy rooms from, because all it takes is the resellers on Instagrams, on social medias to hype this shoe up. All it takes for us to hype this shoe up. And once we hype this shoe up, now the shoe is going from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 babies, bro. Now you got your little $1,000 that you're happy with, but them motherfuckers just made a whole flip on your ass, right? So all you doing is getting other people outside your company rich, right? And you're discouraging the people who actually fucks with your shit to buy from your shit. And what you also fail to realize, that Adidas is actually kind of trying to make a change with themselves, bro. Adidas got some shit coming out this year. And while they're playing with creativity, you're playing with colors. We're getting so fucking excited over the fucking colors, bro. The colors of the shoes. Because all these Jordans and shit like that, all of these shits is the same fucking silhouette. All these shits is the same fucking silhouette. They're just guessing how they're going to slap another fucking color this way, that way, or the third, of what material they're going to use, or this and that. And don't get me wrong, you started coming strong when you started going OD heavy with the fucking collabs. You know what I'm saying? You start killing it when you start doing the fucking collabs. But now it's like your collabs is not even bringing no creativity. Like Travis Scott and a Fragment, that's like a double collab right there. I feel as though that shit is fire, don't get me wrong, but that's also a fucking reach, because Travis should be able to have his own type of signature style and everything that he brings to the Jordan, and then Fragment should have their own thing. Now, when you do slap them together, hey, you do get some hot shit. You know what I'm saying? But then what you gonna do? Slap us that with pink, purple, green, red, yellow, and guess what? Not nothing to say. It's gonna get tiring after a while. It's gonna be something that people that actually have the money to continue to contribute to your bullshit, they're going to stop contributing to your bullshit. A lot of talks is that motherfuckers is trying to thinking about, or they're they're looking and taking a peek over across the water, bruh. They're peeking at it. It's like being on a motherfucking, it's like seeing an island from the coast. You know what I'm saying? You're on the coast of your country and you see a motherfucking island with a goddamn shining bright lights, you know what I'm saying, on some Mario Brothers Smash type shit. It's just a fucking island way the fuck. You don't even know what's over there. It's just a shining fucking light. Motherfuckers is starting to motherfucking take a chance, bro, and starting to swim. And that's going to be bad. You could say, oh, they don't give a fuck about the shoes. Oh, bruh. Motherfuckers not only buying shoes, bruh. Motherfuckers is buying Nike hats, Nike sweats and everything like that. But guess what? They still got to put Nikes on their feet. They not wearing no Nike sweats with no motherfucking, well, some people are. No Nike sweats with no motherfucking Adidas, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is wearing that. Motherfuckers is going to be, their school is going to be sponsored by Nikes, but they're going to be wearing fucking Adidas fucking, you know what I'm saying, track shoes, Adidas fucking cleats, bruh. Motherfuckers is, this is the era of motherfuckers is being creatives. Motherfuckers going to start making their own shit, bruh. People is going to start making their own shit. And you ain't going to compete with the community. The community made you. The community made you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people may disagree with me, but I'm tired of this shit. Like I said in the beginning, I'm tired of paying a $500 here, $600 there. Ooh, if it's really, you know, something I really got to have in my collection, I'm winning is just spin it all, spin the wheels, $700, $800. Bruh. I'm tired of it. It's not like I don't got it. It's not like I, you know what I'm saying? It's that I'm tired of it. Because guess what? After a while, it's like, you know why I'm tired of it? I'm going to give you a good example why I'm tired of it. Because say, for instance, let's say one of these shoes up here. Let's say the Varsity Reds, right? 700. You see that motherfucker still got the tag on it. Is this the shoe that got the tag on it? No, it's the other foot. The other foot still got the tag on it. Ooh, boy about to fall over. The other foot still got the tag on it and everything, you know what I'm saying? I ain't ripping this bitch off because you know what happens after that? When you go ahead and make a purchase like this, you sitting in the back of your mind and you fighting with yourself like, damn, do I put this motherfucker on? Like, if I put this motherfucker on, it's going to lose value, bruh. Like, right now, I know for sure right now, if shit get thick and your boy needs some bread and I never put these on my feet, I get my $700 back, plus whatever, whoever, depending on how you selling the shoe, whether it's through a third party, whatever, or on the streets, whatever. But the case may be, like, you fighting with yourself like, damn, these shits is hard, bro. Like, I will crush this shit. Ooh, I'll crush these motherfuckers at that cookout, at sneaker cup. Ooh, these motherfuckers don't know the fit. But then you look at it again and like, damn, that's $700 gone. Now you can, the thing about sneakers is you can still recuperate something, at least something. But you fighting with yourself because of the price you paid on that shit. And that shit is fucking sad, bro. Because if I brought this shit at retail price, I wouldn't give a fuck if I scuffed it, muffed it, truffed it, bluffed it. I'll just go get another pair because they'll be available, or the resale wouldn't be that crazy. When did the game get fucked up? When did it get fucked up? I know when I fell in love with sneakers, when I fucking hit on a shock drop through Nike, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and motherfuckers was bigging me up, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, a big dick nigga in the room, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, was all over me. Damn, you got that shit 2 months early, Jungles. That's what got me that rush, that feeling, a true sneakerhead when he secure a dub, bruh. When he secure a dub, that, ooh, got my pair. I got my pair, bruh. I got my motherfucking pair. That feeling. When the last time y'all felt that shit? Not know I had to go through Tom, Dick, and Harry. I had to. I don't know if it's real. Black light, black light, black light. Bruh, I never seen so many niggas turn a black light to a motherfucking shoe in this day and age. I didn't even know that you could use a black light for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that. But it's getting to the point where motherfuckers got to go through hell just to get a shoe, to verify a shoe, or, you know what I'm saying, to secure a dub at the end of the day. And the harder and harder you getting this shit or you making this shit, your plan may be to think we're just going to fool them into paying retail. But think about the kids, bruh. Think about everybody. You don't give a fuck? Cool. Because all it's going to take is for us to teach our kids at the end of this day, if you can't get what you want, create what you want. Create anything that you want. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like that, you can't get that shoe, cool, make your own. Try something else. You know what I'm saying? Be stepping outside the box, because now it's getting to the point where motherfuckers is okay with putting motherfucking thong slippers on, bro. Thong slippers on. And in the wintertime, motherfuckers wear boots. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in the South or nice climate weather, sandals, you'll be okay with sandals. You'll be okay with sandals. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to this sneaker shit, y'all gotta stop fucking around, bro, because y'all gonna lose a whole fucking crowd, and you ain't gonna know what the fuck hit you, bro. You ain't gonna know what the fuck hit you. And you know what's even crazy about this shit, right? Motherfuckers don't even respect you. The motherfuckers that truly love your shit respect you. And the motherfuckers who don't, that's just reselling quick in an instant, they don't even give a fuck about. I'm not talking about the people that will keep one for the toe and then get rid of the rest. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about your shit. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your shit so much that you are okay with the Hebert family doing this shit, and they ain't give a fuck about you at all, to motherfucking charge 132K on a fucking credit card trying to get Yeezys, bro. That's how much fucking they didn't give a fuck about you, bro. Once you told them that it was okay for them to make money off of your shit, they said, okay, I'm gonna make money off your shit and their shit. And their shit. Shut up, Siri. So that's how motherfuckers that's in your shit don't even give a fuck about your shit, bruh. But the loyal motherfuckers that do, that's willing to do this from once in a while, pull the trigger on something, you treating them bad, bruh. You treating them bad. Welcome, my boy, Nate, to the motherfucking stage. What's going on, Big Daddy?
Yo, what up, bro? What's going on?
Ain't
What
shit,
up,
man. I
everybody?
just feel like tonight is a night, you know what I'm saying? We got 53 on YouTube. I don't know how many we got on both Facebooks and Periscope, but we all rocking tonight. I'm gonna get to the chat. I'm gonna get to y'all. I'm sorry. It's Monday Night Heat, but this the heat I'm spitting today. I was frustrated about this L, bro. I was
What,
frustrated about this L. Catching
who?
that L on them UNCs. I felt like I'm not gonna give up, but this shit made me really take a step back and say, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to call myself the ask my friends, the retail king. The retail king. That motherfucker is not paying resale. Now I got the same motherfuckers in my group chat laughing at me because they was pulling trigger. They're pulling trigger on shit last year. And I'm like, bro, why you pulling trigger on shit? Motherfucker, just enter these raffles. This what damn, you jumped the gun 2 weeks early, 3 weeks, a month early, bro. Relax. Like this what now I'm over here pulling triggers a week early, 2 weeks early, or after the fact I'm catching L's, and now they like, yo, the fuck you was saying, bro? I thought you was saying, see, all that shit you was popping last year. Now you trying to join the early game, the resale game. How you feel about this UNC fiasco we went through over the weekend?
Ah, man. It was rough. uh, Definitely. Wait, hold on. I was just reading the comment. Definitely was rough. Um, I thought I was gonna have more in hand. On Saturday, I wound up. I got a couple of pairs, not a lot, but you know, the thing is, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, I predicted this. I said that these were gonna be like mochas,
I think these shits was worse than mochas, bro. Mochas
and
mochas got down to like the 3 area at this point. This shit
yeah,
never kissed 3. It
I
never even kissed 3, bro.
yeah, bro. Like, I was telling people, if you had the chance to buy at 350, just I would have bought it. You
Facts.
know, um, if you are buying it for your personal wear and whatnot, it's a good sneaker. It's not a bad sneaker and whatnot. Um,
Facts.
I noticed that a lot of grade school pairs were kind of like messed up and distorted.
I heard
Like
that.
three people called me and showed me their pairs that they were messed up. But like the pair that I got was pretty cool. I mean, it's not messed up or anything like that. So, um, yeah, man, it was a nasty release. But I will say this: a lot of stores, a lot of stores are restocking.
Facts. But who wants to play this? And that's another thing for where I was a point that I was getting to, how they doing it so fucked up that you're saying like, oh y'all, they restocking, but like niggas be
Well,
at work, yo.
I know, but you got to also take in consideration, man, that we living in a time in a, unfortunately, the pandemic, like, it's a global economy, right? So the fact that they already was like putting limit on sneakers, on the availability of sneakers, compounded with the fact of the pandemic and, getting sneakers delivered here and whatnot,
Facts.
it produced the perfect storm. So, like, usually what happens is, like, a release like this, if there was no pandemic or anything like that, this particular sneaker would have been in stores 3 months ago. They
Facts.
would have been in. They would have been in the Foot Lockers 3 months ago. House of Foot Action and stuff like that. They would have been in the stores. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This is one of the things. Like now, a lot of people who like get pre-inventory numbers before release day and stuff like that. They really can't get these numbers now to the last minute because that's when these things are coming in the last minute. Um, from
But
what
do
I
you
was
think
told.
it's do you think it's a coincidence though, or is it just something that they like? You think this is a Nike marketing strategy? Because my nigga, the nines, the University Gold nines was a hard shoe for motherfuckers to get. Volt Golds, where everybody trashed that shoe before it came out.
All right,
Even no,
so
people ain't
like.
love that shoe until after it came out.
Yeah, but I will say this. So I'm gonna show you how the pandemic played a part. Um, remember, like, people gotta realize is that just because sneakers sell out online and they sell out on sneakers app doesn't mean they are sold out in stores. That's like a big thing. I see that all the time where people are going nuts. I mean, now that might be the case because of like the restrictions that's going on, but prior to this, like, sneakers are sell out on sneakers app. You still go to the store and get as many pairs as you want. So,
Facts.
as for what the sneakers was just saying, um, I know I've heard. I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Foot Locker will be opening up the Flex reservation
Okay, I did hear
this
speculations
week.
of that as well.
This week for University Blue ones. I did hear that. Um, a lot of stores, bro, especially up here where I'm at, they just didn't get them. A lot of them were like, "Yo, we waiting." Um, There's a mall up here. It's called Buckland Mall. Buckland Mall is probably the biggest mall up here in Hartford,
Mhm.
and when I went to the Foot Locker the other day to see about like leftover pairs on Sunday,
Mhm.
matter of fact, no, I went Saturday, the day of the drop. The manager straight up showed me the list. She was like, "Yo, we only got 12 pairs.
That's it.
12 pairs." She was like, I don't know if we're getting more. If they do come, they'll just come. Um, and that's what it is, bro. Um, but yeah, man. I mean,
See, this is my thing right here, like you said, and that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of them getting their customers back. Because let's be honest, right? In this day of time, right? We at the mall, we see a Foot Locker, and we go inside, we scan that bitch, and we walk right out of that bitch,
mhm.
right? Unless there's a particular shoe that really catch your eye or whatever like that. I get it. I get it. Some people like, no, I'll stay in that motherfucker. I might buy some shoes. I'll buy the shoes that people don't buy. We talking about shoes that you try and motherfucking flex with, bro.
But
You
bro,
walk
you know what? But this is the problem. This is where the foot stores like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs. This is where they messed up at. Now, it's one thing if you want to do this whole flex account and stuff like that. But when you deaded the whole coupon situation, like, that was an incentive for people to buy sneakers. Then you get like you get a little $20 coupon. People would take that $20 coupons, buy socks, buy underwears, buy different things, get $20 off of something. Now, people don't have that option. People are like, yo, fuck it. There's really no reason for me to grab anything in the store aside from sneakers on a release date. And
back.
that's what's happening now. So like you so greedy for money that you took the incentives away from people. People are like, yo, we're not shopping.
Facts.
Like the coupons, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if let's say for example, um let's say one week I didn't want to use my coupon, my wife was like, yo, let me go buy, she might want to go buy the girls some sneakers or something like that. I'll give her the whatchamacallit, give her the coupon. She go in there, it's like $20 off of this, $20 off of that, etc., etc. You know,
Facts.
but they took that away. So now people are like, damn, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But I do got a message for like people, resellers. This is a little bit off the topic, but matter of fact, just remind me to come back to it. We'll talk
I
about it
got
after
you. I
this.
got you. So what I was going to say is that Nike think that, and look, don't get me wrong. I could be totally wrong. I'm only going
Mhm.
off of what I see around where I'm from, where I grew up at,
Mhm.
and the tri-state area in my league. That if a nigga sees something like a Nike shirt or something like that, first thing he's gonna do is try to see if he can find it somewhere else for a little bit cheaper than what Nike got it on the website. And 9 times out of 10, you're against all odds, or your mom and pop stores might have that same shirt and they got a whole fucking discount shit going. The more you buy, the more you save type shit. And you over here still with this motherfucking, they had some nerve to still have a motherfucking shoe. I forgot what shoe it was, for $250. That shit wasn't budget. On DTRL, that bitch was like dropped down to like 120. Everybody else 121. They trying to get that shit out of their fucking store. Here, Nike still got the motherfucking nerve to have that bitch at 250. 250. And you're gonna lose revenue having shit like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Nah,
gonna
that's a
lose
fact.
people, and people is gonna just walk away. Like, I brought a pair of Jordans for Nikes that literally tanked. I mean, go on GOAT. That bitch is under resale. You should have gave me a fucking discount for being a loyal person for buying that motherfucking shoe, bro. Because nobody else brought that fucking shoe but me. Even though I turned the shoe into something, but besides the point, that was my creativity. People are going
Right.
to be stirred away to buying your product, and not for nothing. Nobody's saying go run over here or go run over there. You know what I'm saying? Buy what you like at the end of the fucking day. Buy what you like. But there's a lot more other shit that's out there that people are starting to wake up to because they tired of Nike bullshit. And if Nike keep fucking pushing a motherfucker off the bed, once they, while they're asleep, motherfuckers is gonna wake up, bro, and they gonna leave the motherfucking room. They
So
gonna leave the room. They ain't gonna want to
and
stay
you're
with you no
100%
more.
right. So here's a confession, right? I think I told you this, but I own, I own mad sneakers. As per like Jordans, as for Jordans, I started collecting Jordans in 2013. Mind you, I'll be 47 years old. Never bought a pair of Jordans up until then. First pair of Jordans I ever bought in my life was Bel Air 5s, right? And at the time, I really didn't like the way how they was moving. I really didn't care about Jordans. I was a straight runner dude. Like I have runners up the wazoo, you name it, New Balance. I think like right hands down, New Balance makes the best sneaker. I dare anybody to say otherwise. Asics, Saucony's, Diodoras. I was into that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was buying Adidas and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I started getting on the Nike thing. I mean, on the Jordan thing with ones. Started buying ones. I got like my favorite model now is ones, threes, and fives. My favorite, but like I said, you know what I'm saying? It never appealed to me. I bought Air Max before I bought Jordans. And I think what they're doing, and it's not only them. It's basically a lot of these companies. Yeezy Supply is doing the same thing, right?
Uh-huh.
What they did with these last two releases, they released so much shit that people just got pulled. Like people was just like, "Yo, I'm not fucking with Yeezy no more," because everybody and their mother, the thing that made Yeezy pop in the beginning was that even though they released it and people was getting it, it wasn't that available.
Right.
And that availability, that lack of availability in a sense, or not everybody being able to get it, added to the mystique of the sneaker.
Facts.
Now, what happened is that, all right, so we're gonna start releasing these shits, we're gonna release more. Boom. Now you kill that, right? You kill that. Every week there's a different color Yeezy, et cetera, et cetera. Yeezys is sitting. All right, so
Right.
now what we got to do is we got to go back to the drawing board, and what we're going to do is capture their imagination. So what we're going to do is we are going to make them think that all these upcoming releases, like these releases, are going to be limited, right?
Right.
And that's to draw people back in because now, right? So, for example, the ones that released the other day, the 450s, people were saying, "Oh, them shits is ugly." But then they sold out in a matter of seconds. So like the thing is that now what they're gonna do is like the next person now. I think the next Yeezy I release is a 7. I don't know. It's like on 27th or something.
The 700, the
Yeah,
pearl looking joints. Those shits is
yeah,
kind of sexy.
they are. What's gonna happen now? People are gonna be like waiting, trying to get that sneaker. You know what I'm saying? And they're probably gonna flood that market with the sneaker. You know what I'm saying? All to draw people back into the fold. And it's no different than what Nike is doing. What they're doing with the whole dunk thing.
Right.
You know, um, dunks, was like me. I've always rocked dunks, love dunks. I prefer dunks. Sometimes like I prefer dunks over Jordans. And it wasn't about it's just like it was about just what I'm saying, buying any color. Wasn't trying to show off or anything like that, but
Right.
I mean that's the game. And it's either if you're going to be a part of, like, what I'm saying, this happened before. It happened with phone posits.
That's what
phone
I'm
posits
saying.
phone posits um phone posits used to be the go-to sneaker. Everybody and their mother wanted phone posits. And there was nothing for me to charge $350, $400 for a phone posit, and people were paying it, bro. No
So
questions
is that when
asked.
people start going crazy? Like like around that 2011 when that Concord came out, the phone posits started being
Yeah,
a
I
little.
mean, there were people that was reselling before that. You know, people were always reselling. But like that's when I started getting into it. I got into it um right before they released the Galaxy pack, Galaxy
Uh,
phones and all that.
uh,
So that's when I got into reselling. I was always into sneakers, but when I got into reselling was around that time. And like, grabbing phones, things like that. Yo, it used to be crazy because like with phone posits, I remember here in New York, they used to do midnight releases.
oh, okay, I remember.
Used to do midnight releases. Like, if a sneaker was coming out on Saturday, they'll be like, yo, 12 a.m. be at the
I remember
store,
that. I remember that
releases.
niggas used to go crazy in the
Right.
midnight and shit like that. I'm like, the fuck is y'all
You
doing?
know, couple of sneakers they released like that.
Even Yeezys, I remember what was it, the 350 Clays? I remember like we
Mhm.
was literally at the strip clubs and me and my niggas stepped out of the strip club like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning on Yeezy Supply trying to grab them shits. Like
Yep.
it was weird, like all types throughout the night. I mean, I like shit like that as well.
Like
But
a
not
lot
during a
of
weekday.
yeah. Jeezy Supply used to go like when before they used to go live at different times. One day it'd be one release day it'd be 6 in the morning. One day it'd be 3 in the morning. They was keeping it random. But I guess when Bart started hitting and whatnot, they putting in countermeasures and things like that because what I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie, dudes with bots, if you got a good bot gonna eat.
Now let me
And
ask you this, right?
mhm.
I got a quick question for you because I'm trying to figure out what is Nike gaining and what are they losing by not mass producing kicks. You feel me? Like what are they losing by not mass producing? Because
So
it costs them nothing to make the shoe.
right. Like regardless of the fact the sneakers is always gonna sell, right?
Facts.
I was looking at somebody posted online the other day a diagram on a breakdown of how much Nike gets from a shoe, and they were trying to say Nike only gets $5 off of every shoe. And I told them, I was like, yo, that's bullshit.
Right.
I was like, that's not nowhere true. I was like, if a shoe hypothetically costs $15 to make, they get damn near $11 out of the 15. And the reason why is because like the person was like, so how do you figure that? I was like, yo, Nike controls the marketing. They control all this. They control the factories that make the sneakers. They control everything up to the step. So when you keep everything in-house, you don't have to pay costs to independent procedures to have them done. You know what I'm saying? Everything is done in-house. So when they own all that stuff, it costs them less to produce. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? It's like this. Like, think about it. If you wanted to create a sneaker right now, right?
Uh
You don't have the materials with you. So you got to go get the materials, right? You got to go
right.
get the machines. You got to do all this stuff. But if you have all that stuff already, and especially like with workers, you don't have to pay the workers because you already got the workers. Like all the rest of that is profit. Um, Nike sneakers is gonna, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Nike really they don't care about the American US sneaker market, bro. They don't. More than anything, their fixture is on the Asian market. Why? Because Asians drive the sneaker market. They are the ones who buy. Like everybody, there's this bad, like negative connotation that says, "Oh, blacks and Hispanics are the only ones that's buying sneakers." No, that's not true. Asians drive the sneaker market. Asians drive the size market.
But I thought
Um,
with agents, all they do is grab like they fuck the game up with the Air Maxes. Like that's they shit.
nah, nope,
You
nope,
think
nope,
times has
nope,
changed that they
no,
start fucking with the
no,
Jordans now?
bro. They get everything. That's why you get like certain exclusive releases that's only released in China. Um, like a lot of those dunk releases that were coming out, especially this year and last year, only released overseas.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
so they definitely dropped the market, and you got to realize like there are more Chinese people in China than there are in the United States. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah. My boy
that's what it
Flex said
is, bro.
they been hip to the game.
Hmm.
They been hip to the game.
A lot of people like to think like, well, they got easy access because the stuff is made over there. There's a lot of politics that goes into that with the factories and whatnot. In terms of like, I tell people if you really want to understand, facts, runners are big in Europe. If you really want to understand the whole Nike dynamic, I would advise you to read the book Shoe Dog, by Phil Knight, his
Y'all hear that?
autobiography.
Shoe Dog by Phil Knight.
Um, bro, it tells you he talks about like everything. He talks about how you know how he started in the business. Like what Phil Knight started before he created
Wait, what's the
Nike.
name of the book again? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Shoe Dog by Phil Knight.
Okay.
Phil Knight, you know, he was the dude that started Nike and whatnot. Um, but like when he started, you know, him, Bill Bowerman was his coach. Um, who else? Pre LaFontaine, the dudes from because they all was like track runners when back in the 70s when they was at the university, 70s, 60s, when they was at the University of Oregon, they were, you know, Bill Bowerman was their coach.
Okay.
And you know, actually when they started running, they used to wear Asics.
Okay.
And Asics and Tigers. And Phil Knight was the West Coast representative for Asics and Tiger. Well, before it was Asics, it was called Onitsuka Tiger.
Okay.
And like, you know, he was doing that, and meanwhile he's creating Blue Ribbon Sports, which goes on and becomes Nike. That's why in the beginning he got sued by Onitsuka Tiger for breach of contract, and he was saying that the original designs of the first Nike sneaker, like the waffle, was similar to the Tiger Racer, and the court ruled against him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, courts ruled against Phil Knight, and you know, at one point they could have took over. They could have took over Nike,
Oh
and you know, it
shit.
didn't happen. He paid the money or whatever. And Phil Knight always said from then on, he was like, "Yo, he'll never put himself in a predicament where he would lose his company."
Right.
You know,
That's crazy.
like that's why, you know, Jordan, like even though Jordan brand is like under Nike, um, it's under Nike, but there's an interesting part when he talks about why he didn't let Jordan go, because like Jordan, what he originally wanted to do, if I'm not mistaken, after I think it was after the first or the second retro sneaker, he
Okay.
wanted to he was gonna go and like start his own shit.
Okay.
Phil Knight was like, nah, I'll pay you whatever, but I'm gonna keep you here. Because Phil Knight didn't want no competition. Jordan had this idea where he wanted to make Jordan like Ralph Lauren. He wanted to make it like
Ooh.
Polo and whatnot. That was his
Oh,
move.
okay.
Phil
Okay.
Knight was like,
Okay.
nah, I can't have no competition like that.
Right.
Sorry, no sir.
Right.
You know. So, but yeah, bro, it's a good book to read. I'll tell people if they want to understand the sneaker game, read that. There's another book, I forgot the name of it. Um, I'll next time I come on and whatnot, I'll have the books and whatnot, give you a better understanding of like, you know, sneakers, cores, how
Right.
much they're made and shit like that.
Now let
So,
me ask you this. Let me ask you
mhm.
this, right? What do you think in your honest heart, honest opinion with the resellers, with the bots, with people that actually love sneakers, what can these corporations do to fix this problem? Because like I'm reading the chat, like at this point, we all are agreeing that this shit is a marketing strategy. It ain't no fucking coincidence that the shipments is coming in late. It ain't no coincidence that motherfuckers can't hit on a pair of fucking fresh waters. It ain't no coincidence that motherfuckers can't even get a pair of fucking top 10s. Can't even get a fucking pair of top 10s. Everything is gone. Everything is gone.
All
Shout out
right.
to Son
So
in the
I will
building.
say this. Until we as consumers recognize the power that we have collectively, buying power collectively, until we realize that they are always going to use a divide and conquer strategy to win over.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is that, like, you know, us, everybody that's here on this live, everybody that's in this group, we could all come to agreement and be like, yo, fuck that, yo. We not gonna buy no sneakers for the next month. Right? And we have a legitimate reason. Like, yo, we're gonna do a protest. But
Yeah,
guess
for
what?
sure. For
We're
sure.
gonna have all these other people who are gonna go against that, and it like nullifies our protest.
Yeah, they
So
just take our
that's what.
spot.
And like people gotta understand, bro. Like when you come together cohesively, there's power in buying power. And until we realize that, these companies are just gonna take advantage and do what they want to do.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
we
and
could
that's the
collectively. Oh, go for it, Dre. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, son.
I was just gonna say, yeah, if collectively, we could trust each other to not buy shit for 6 months, these
Mm-hmm.
resellers would be fucking panicking, man. Like, they're not getting that shit out of pocket. That shit's on their credit cards, their mommy's credit cards. That shit's all fucking liquid right now. Like,
See, but I will say this: it's not designed at All right, so resellers. All right, one of the things that reseller do, like, because like resell, I see it both ways, right? Everybody looks at resellers as being a reason why you can't get a sneaker. Nah, resellers, like, yo, I mean, they, saying it's a lot of work that goes into reselling and things like that. I respect the grind. Like, you can't be mad at a reseller. It's no different than somebody on eBay selling old clothes or selling clothes or anything like that. So reselling is reselling. That's going to be that. Now, what's happening is that the reason why we're going through all these problems and difficulty of getting sneakers is because these makers, especially Nike and all these other companies, they realize how lucrative reselling is. They see reselling as a loss. You know what I'm saying? A loss to them. Like, think about, I think the resale market, if I'm not mistaken, I might be getting a number wrong. I think it was like last year alone was like in the billions.
yeah,
Okay.
It was in the billions. And you know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta understand, man, like, yo, it's not, this whole thing is not resellers messing up the market. If anything, resellers drive the market.
but I think we have like too much of a blanket term as far as resellers, right? Like, if Dre goes in to pick up those UNC ones and the guy at the store is like, "Oh man, I got a couple extra pairs," and he wants to grab 3 or 4 to flip on the side, that's fine. But when you got 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in a cook group, all with bots, is getting hundreds of pairs, those are the motherfuckers that are keeping the price up high because they'll like, what's to say somebody pays something stupid like, $3 grand for trophy rooms or some shit, and then that market just kind of plateaus there. One reseller can tell the other reseller, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a pair of yours for 3,600," and then you just keep the price up, and then they're holding the thing, so it never goes back down.
I see what you're saying, like on Go or StockX or something like that.
Yeah, artificially inflate your market, and when it dries up, you just keep that ecosystem going. Like, if it's all on consignment to you, it's all on your card, it's all on whatever, then you could pay, an extra band to a couple guys, keep that price up, and then the
Right.
next guy goes, "Oh shit, they're selling, I gotta pay now," and then all of a sudden we're fucking back in the same boat.
Yo, let me ask you this: do you know who's one of the co-owners of StockX?
Isn't it like Eminem and fucking like Lady Gaga and all that shit? Like, I don't know, man.
Dan Gilbert, bro.
It's the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Exactly,
Oh
Dan
yeah,
Gilbert, bro.
yeah.
Why?
Oh, wow.
Why do you think Dan Gilbert sees and wants to invest in, you know what I'm saying, in a resale consignment thing? Why? Because you see these companies, they see the profit in it. This is why they're throwing money. This is why Mark Cuban infused and put so much money into stadium goods. You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah, I
why
get you.
Foot Locker put so much money in Flight Club and Go.
But then that also amplifies their ability to sit on their stock because you have so much
Yep.
money behind you. Nobody's worried about it. You're going to take 10 grand loss this month because they'll make 20 next month, right? Like,
No, that's true. But then what it also does is they also control the market.
yeah, which is
They
why
also-
the price is just sitting there.
You know what I'm saying? It's like people are blame like resellers. What resellers are doing? Resellers is following the market. This is what and this is what the average person who's a reseller, this is what they do, right? When they look to let's say, yo, bro, how much you charging for them UNC ones? Let's say they don't have a price overhead. The first thing they're gonna go do is look at StockX, right?
Yeah,
They look at StockX,
first thing everybody does.
right? They go to StockX because usually that's the lowest price. Then they'll go to Go. Then they'll try to come with a price that's, in that range. And that's how, you know what I'm saying? So like, this is how they come up with this is what's coming up. It's Go and StockX. That's really setting the bar of where these sneakers are today.
But there's also the misconception in that. Like when everybody pulls up, like if I said, Dre, I'll buy them biohacks off you right now. He pulls up StockX, he looks at biohack, he sees last price sold as his market value. When I look at StockX, I see the highest bid as what somebody's willing to pay.
Right.
So it goes both ways.
I never looked at it that
But
way.
It does.
Even with that last sold doesn't mean StockX sold that neither. It's
Exactly.
around about what everybody else, other stores
So
done sold. But that
So you
some
can say
people don't
that
pay attention to that part.
you can say that the one price is what somebody wants for it, and that's the market. But then the other price is what somebody's obviously willing to pay, and that's more the market. And then they just eventually get frustrated and pay the other price, right?
I mean,
that's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. Yo, you know what's so crazy, bro? It could be a sneaker, right? Let's see. Let's take a sneaker. A sneaker the last 6 months that's set.
A last sneaker that's
Matter of
set.
fact, no. Well, let's say this. Let's take votes, right? A lot
Okay.
of people wasn't feeling votes, right?
Right.
But you know
Yeah, I
what?
skipped on those things.
Tomorrow, Jay-Z decides to go on Oprah's show and do an interview, and he's wearing votes. Do you know how high? It's gonna jump. It's gonna jump, bro. Like the value of votes will jump so high just because he wore them. It's no different than what happened last January with Kobe. When Kobe died, or you should have seen it, bro. Like I was still living in New York at the time, and I didn't even know that he had passed away. I was getting calls from other resellers that I never, like I see them in the street, but they would never think twice to call me. The first, yo, teacher, you still got your Kobe's?
Fuck.
Like, yo, why are you asking? Yo, bro, they going for the high Flight Club. He just died. Kobe died?
Yeah, they don't even lead with, hey, did you hear? And give you the news, and then they're already trying to get their buck. Like,
So, as soon as somebody died, they going to check StockX and go. That's wild, bro.
But
your hands should hurt from slapping that man.
Just on another point, when you were saying about resellers, I know they get a lot of hate, but that's because nobody ever talks about the consumer side. Neither. It's always like on YouTube is always, well, I'm doing you guys a favor, and this, that, and the third. Like it's on some. Nobody ever talks about the other side of the fence. Like even before the pandemic, how you doing me a favor by being in the line that I'm in, and you cool with the store manager, and he letting you get 60 some pairs, right? You taking and you gonna rob from the poor and give to the poor. So you gonna take 60 pairs and then tax your 200 or whatever on top when you at the same store, and then the person that got to deal with the box. That's like me that's like a reseller taking his wife out to dinner, and I just go in there and tell them, yo, raise their plate to $100 a plate. You think that person ain't gonna be mad? Or you going to the store to buy a Butterfinger, you go in there and buy all the Butterfingers up, and make them joints like $5 a Butterfinger, and you not supposed to get mad?
I'm not disputing that at all.
No, I'm just throwing it. I mean, like, I'm gonna get it
No,
how
I
I
get
get
what
it
you're
anyway.
saying, G Fish.
I'm not mad. I'm just, the only thing I disagree sometimes that people don't talk about the consumer side of it. Is always a defense on, oh, we got to defend what we doing and this, that, and the third. If it won't for us, we driving the market, this, that, and the third. Like, nah, it's sometimes it all go back to customer service. You want me to pay that extra. Some of these guys that want shit now they got a plug, now they got a into it, and they got a sneakers, and they feel like they somebody. And then you'll try to shine on somebody because you got a whole bunch of sneakers. I'm not saying every reseller like that, but talk about all of the game. It might be some customers that don't care about paying that extra $100 or $200, but you ain't gonna try to talk that shit or try to bang me over the head because you feel like you somebody.
But
No,
that's
and I get that, bro. I'm 100% with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see both sides of it. You know,
I just ain't against you. I'm just saying people don't talk about that other side. Like, if you sitting outside, you coming from wherever you coming from, you might got to go to work, and you get there at 6, and then you see the resellers in there, in like the gate is closed, and you see the dude, you know him, they in the gate. Why you in the gate? You don't work for him.
Yeah,
right.
that's a problem.
That's what I was saying about that blanket term of resellers, though. Like, if a dude, like I was saying, he's got like 8 pairs that he's just flipping to, get his pair for free and whatever. He's
That's
gonna
different.
he's gonna shoot straight with you more often. But when a dude has his entire livelihood banked in a bunch of boxes in his garage, he's gonna feed you whatever he has to. Like,
I
was
mean,
it Tops? Or
there's
was it
different levels of
Troll's
reselling.
video had that one reseller guy, and he goes, "Oh, what? Why wouldn't why would you go get UAs? You want to take money from Tinker and all this shit." And I said, the second you sell out, Nike got 100% of what they're gonna get. Everything after that is just resellers eating. There's no Nike guilt to drag along. Like, it's not there. They sold out. They got their money. Like, it's gone.
I just wanted to throw that in there, and I seen some I can't remember. I think it was some story about Adidas, and it was talking about Yeezy and how they made it to where it is, where it was like less is more. And then I seen another thing where Nike basically is doing the same thing now. It's like Nike already kind of told us that they was going to do this, but people wasn't paying attention. Just like Foot Locker, every 3 to 5 years, the game changed. They tell you they about to do it, but we be so sleep. Like, how many YouTube videos when people made jokes? The golden era actually was 2000 from 2015 is where you could get a whole lot of stuff. But
Yeah, you just
being at
walk in.
16, being at 2016 and 17 when Jordans was sitting and people was making jokes like dust tans and ducks and this, that, and the third. You don't think Nike looking at that? So they like, you know what? They getting off on this Yeezy and all this boost because it's limited. They cried years and years that we ain't make enough stock, so we done gave them enough stock from 15 to 17 to 18. Let's start pulling back.
Yeah. But you also gotta realize this too. Case in point, right? That strategy mostly like you saw that strategy when they released the OG Wave Runner.
Yeah.
I remember when they first dropped the OG Wave Runner and the release date was sometime in August. I was walking home and I get the alert. I'm like, oh shit, $300? Do I want to buy it? And it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me buy one. I bought one. Go back in. I'm like, damn, it's sitting. Nobody really buying it because everybody and their mother was saying it was an ugly sneaker.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it sells out. And I never forget, they were like, yo, the sneakers you're gonna get them. You buy them now, but you're gonna get them in November. From August to November, after people couldn't get it, they was just like, yo, I'm waiting for that sneaker. I'm waiting for that sneaker. I want that sneaker. Now, everybody on the panel could attest to this. How many times did Nike release that sneaker?
Yeah.
Up until 2019, they were still
I
releasing it.
ain't gonna front. I fell victim to the Wave Runner. Like, I slept on it. I slept on it a couple times and I picked it up.
What
You know
do
what I'm saying?
What do those the 350s and shit? What do they retail for down in the States?
220.
Yeah, see, they're 300 up here for a fucking Yeezy.
Dude, I've had the Wayfinders.
Backfire too, though.
225 for a Jordan 1 made out of leather and shit, and then 300 for a sock stapled to some fucking foam insole. I got zero Yeezys in my collection. The only one I've ever liked was the Sesame 350, and I saw it was like $500. I said, fuck out of here. I don't want that. Like,
but
yeah, I got
it also. It also can backfire because you had the Quantums. They teased us for 2 years with the Quantums, and then when the All-Star happened 2019, they only released it to Chicago. So now you had almost 3 years, and then they dropped it and it flopped.
Oh yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
And then you got the matter of fact, was it the basketball? The basketball got dropped Monday. You could still get the basketball Quantum right now.
I sold that.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I like the Quantum.
I mean, I got the Quantums. I got the Quantums because I don't buy shoes just because if they sell out or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's the mentality. But Adidas tried to hit us with that. They were still going with the same plan. The only other plan that they haven't stopped is they running that 350 in the ground.
Right.
Over and over and over.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like Yeezy wanted it to be the superstar, but I'm like, how successful is their company going to be if you just keep releasing Adidas superstars? You know, if you're trying to turn in I remember when the Turtle Doves came out, only celebrities had them.
Yep.
Like if you saw somebody at a Knicks game with the Turtle Doves on, that was like a sight. You know, people are paying like $1,300 for socks.
I don't know. You saying that how many 350s they going to release with the same colors, but everybody's still buying Jordan 1s. Like I understand what Drake talking about. He really wanted them and he was going in, but they about to come out with another Tar Heel and white blue sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Jordan, you know, he's up to 35 models now, whereas Yeezy is, you know, you have to remember how much farther behind he is in Jordan in terms of the number of years in the game. Right? Because
I understand that, but it's
because Jordan got 1 through 14, and there's people like, oh, I could stop after 14. Like Yeezy doesn't have 14.
But I don't think they're that hot up here. Like I can go into a Foot Locker right now and I could pick up a pair of Quantums. And what are those 350s they just dropped? They're like a blue.
That ash blue.
Yeah, those things are sitting up here. But I bet you go online, you look at Foot Locker Canada and all that. They'll tell you they're sold out. But you walk in the store, they're there. You can get them.
Yeah.
So you in Canada?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit.
Salute to Canada.
I've been everywhere, man. I was born and raised in Toronto. I moved down to New York for a bit. I was out in the Bay for a bit, and now I'm up here in Vancouver doing my thing.
Oh yeah, it's real. Canada.
So do you be having a better opportunity of copping shit like the UNC ones and shit like that? Or they doing raffles and stuff like that up there?
Yeah, no, they do raffles and shit. Ones, if it is a 1, it doesn't matter if that shit is fucking diarrhea green. It's gone. Like like the Volts, I hit on the raffle for the Volts, and I just went in, I picked them up, I gave them to my buddy at retail, just what I paid, just because I didn't want them. But other than that, it's like the last thing I hit on, like I said before, was those Fire 4s. That's the last thing I got the Gotham screen for.
Damn.
Shit, the last thing I got the Gotham screen for was a fucking Virgil book, bro. It's been spooky out here.
I got two pairs over here that my homie's over in Japan right now for a while, and he sent me. I've got the red suede CFMT ones, which they're fucking comfortable, man. And then I got the Sashiko 4s, and these things, I can't wait for it to stop raining here. I can't.
Yo, they look pretty good. If you throw the red laces in them, I see somebody out with the red laces.
Yeah, they come with 1 red lace, 1 blue lace. That's it. There's no extra laces, no nothing.
Wait, Nate, don't you got them?
Nah, I passed on them. I had an opportunity to get them too.
Yeah, let me break my Ron's alter ego streak here and put my old white face on the actual screen here.
What's up, Sign?
All right. Yeah, man.
Oh shit.
Nate. I think Nate has the Sashiko dunks, right?
I have dunks.
See, that's what I thought. That's why I think Dre got confused.
Okay. Yeah, those shits is fire.
But
the last time
they're different. Like the other Zoom ones that they have, like I've got them over there. There's the craters, the 3M joints. They've got like a weird insole. Right. These shits, the CFMTs, they fit exactly like a dunk. Like it's all foam.
Oh shit.
Like,
oh shit! See,
there's nothing.
yo,
They're
every
soft as
time,
shit. Like,
yeah,
and
bro,
they're like
every time, bro,
40 under retail up there.
every fucking
Not these
show,
ones, but
I see something that I've never saw or see something that I didn't know that much about. Then I start getting curious, and then I'm going back to see if I can get that shoe, bro.
If you can get the CFMTs, like I tried to get those London ones that just dropped and they were gone quick. But these things, if you like how a dunk fits, they fit dope. But the actual Zoom joints, like the Zen Greens or whatever, those are terrible. They've got like a whole raised thing inside.
Oh yeah, they do. So those is totally different. You said those fit like dunks.
This will fit exactly like a dunk. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%. They're fire.
Oh yeah, I like
and
those.
They're slept on right now, so get them while you can.
Yeah, I like those.
Can I see your fours again?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the winter ones that came out. They came out in the winter. Yeah, they came out.
Everybody's.
My homie texted me and he's like, "I got these sitting here. You want them?" I was like, "Send them on over, man, for sure."
Well made.
And in hand though, they're a little tricky. This shit is stiff. Like this one's.
Oh yeah, the pull tab on the fours.
But all of this. Whew,
yeah.
The materials on these ones, they're slept on, man.
Yeah.
Like I seen somebody. What they did was they dyed one side of the Sisiko.
Yeah.
And or they bleached it. And it came out pretty dope and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
I threw some white laces in them when I first got them, and they look good. But I went back to how it came.
Oh, so it came with the red laces already in it.
Yeah, no extra laces. They don't even give you the other lace. Like you only get one red, one green, and they're in the shoes. That's
it. Hell no, man.
I got a real question about this release, Nate, and it's happened since the Carmines. I collect kicks. I commented on his Instagram because there are pairs out there that was missing the tongue label, like the Jordan, the Nike Air. And I was like, how many of these pairs are getting sent back for quality control? Like I know about the glue stains. I know they're going to pass along the glue stain. But, how many pairs, we're talking about the store's allocation. How many are they just sending back? And see, this is my thing. I bought my UNC pair on eBay because I'm like, look, I can't trust Jordan Brand to give me a quality shoe anymore. So I'm going to see it on eBay first with the pictures. And then they send it to SneakerCon to authenticate. Because I've seen dents on the toe boxes and
listen, man, we were just talking about that. About that. So I was able to get a pair from up here by a store up here called Expressions, and it was crazy, bro. I was telling my wife, I'm like, yo, listen. I was like, I need to go out there 7:00 Friday night. And she's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, I think it's really, really going to be crazy. She was like, nah, it's not crazy like this up here. I was like, all right, fine. She was like, I made dinner reservations. Okay, cool. I was like, 3:00 in the morning. 3:00 in the morning, I get there. There's 4 cars there. 4 cars, and each car had about 3 to 4 people in it. So I'm like, all right, damn. So it just so happened that I got lucky because what they do is they do a raffle, but if you don't pick up after 9:30, it's first
general
come, first
public.
serve.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I got in, they gave out tickets. He was like, anyway to get a ticket, you're guaranteed to get a pair. You might not get your size, but you're guaranteed to get a pair. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. And it just so happened that I got the last men's size, which was my size, a size 11. And I was able to get even preschool sizes. I got a preschool size 3, and people are asking damn astronomical numbers for it. My homeboy that I met on the line, he was like, yo, can I get your Instagram? Blah, 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 blah. Gave him an Instagram. He got a 6.5. Within 20 minutes later, he sends me pictures, and they're all big wet stains on the sneaker and everything.
Oh,
I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? Yo, how you, It's just crazy. So, and then I'm hearing other people showing pictures online of the same defects and things like that. So,
guess you got to wear them.
What you gonna do? You gonna return them?
You definitely don't want to sell them and take that hit for the penalty. They're going to be it's defected, or you have to sell them on GOAT with a defect. And I'm sitting here now, I know this sounds bad, but StockX and GOAT, they're turning into quality control more than they are authenticators now because of the these batch defects.
Well, I will. Oh, this is what I also have. You guys, there was a thing. So I don't know if everybody's following. Everybody is so hype about this whole COVID relief bill and $1,400 that people are supposed to be getting, but like, there's a lot of like hidden language that people don't read in it. So one of the ways they're funding this money is through taxes, right? And one of the areas they're looking to tax is gig commerce, right? Layman's terms, you're going to be paying more on StockX, you're going to be paying more on GOAT. They already, so for example, the selling fees on PayPal, 200 trans is either what, 200 under 200 transactions and under $20,000. Above that, you got to pay a tax. They changed it now to $600.
Oh, you have to change. You have to tax the e-commerce because so many of these small businesses, mom and pop stores, restaurants were hurt so bad. If they raised the local municipality taxes, it would. I mean, you wouldn't get reelected. Like if you're a representative, you would get killed. You would just. There's no way you would get reelected if you voted through an increase to pay for something when you handling COVID the way we did. You told everybody to shut down. We didn't know enough, and then you held them down for so long, and then it took so long to get relief passed. Yeah, so the only way that you could possibly fund that is through e-commerce, additional taxation.
Yeah, and what people don't understand. So when eBay made that announcement about no selling fees and all this other stuff, everybody's like, I'm going back to eBay. You got to understand that they already had this in the book and they had it planned because they knew this was probably coming down the pipe. So a lot of people who sell on eBay will eventually feel it.
So I'm buying while I can now.
Yeah, the second the profit margin has more than one comma in it, you can't believe what you're being told. There's just too much money. If they don't know you, they don't give a fuck about you. They'll lie to your face. It don't matter. Give me the money, right? Like that's all they want.
I can't tell you.
Me, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, son. Go ahead for you.
I'm just saying, like, I run a gallery up here, and sometimes we have, local artists, super small. They just want to do a couple runs, couple prints, couple shirts. Everything stays low. But if we get somebody more high, like a high profile in, the price is whatever we want it to be. It's whatever the artist wants it to be. There's no MRSRP or MRSP on that shit. Like it can be whatever it is. But when they are Nike setting the market, they're telling us what it costs. So the reseller coming around saying, no, $2,000, no, you get hit in the neck.
And see, and this is what I like about these open discussions, because now it's like more people are starting to voice their frustration and voice their opinion. Before we used to just shrub it off like, But what was the year that that's what I wanted to ask. What was the year that they boycotted because one, they changed the price of the 3 to like from what 190 to like 220 or some shit like that, 200.
I think that was like 2014.
14.
Yeah,
so what?
They've been
so how did
people up here for a while?
15 for the truth.
Yeah. So talk about that. What happened? What happened during that scenario? How was people able to boycott that? But but today it's harder to do. Can't we just use the same strategy, or is different?
Yo, Dre, I'm gonna come right back, Dre.
All right,
Dre, your point is social media and bots, man. It's fake it till you make it. The market doesn't have to be sold out. They just have to make you feel like it is.
Okay,
and that's it. Like
and Dre, the market changed
store and you see nothing on the shelves, and your homie says, "No, there's nothing in my store either." Automatically, they're all sold out. Better go to StockX. But people don't want to do the work. They just want to pose with the shit and get the likes, man.
And also, Dre, the popularity of the silhouettes has changed with Jordan in terms of what's most popular. The 11s used to be the hit. Then it was the 3s. Then it was the 4s. And now the 1s are the hot item. So, like, as they make these price adjustments, you're seeing the 190 price point kind of stay steady at the, for the 3s and the 4s, whereas because the technology is different, right? There's no air unit or anything that they put in the 1s, but the 1s, if you've seen the 150, the 170, and I'm telling people, just beware when they turn to 190 like the other Jordans, because it's just such a hot silhouette, and we all love the 1s here. So I think that's another thing that Nike's doing. They're a big marketing company. They know that the 1s, like you said, the diarrhea 1s, like you can put out the ugliest colorway of the 1s, and they will flip. Like somebody will like them just because if you have like 21s, what's 21? Yeah.
Like dunks will do some wild shit and it looks crazy, and then some of them are fucking terrible and they still sell out every time.
But back to the threes, like what killed the threes was, all right, you had your sneaker reviews, and then you had word of mouth when they was talking about quality, and then people start looking at it like, I'm not about to pay this $220. That was the price increase. I'm not about to pay this $220 or $230 for this shitty quality. But that wasn't the only sneaker too. If you go back, the metallic fives sat. People didn't want to pay the $220 or $230 for the metallic fives. They sat for a long time. And what was it? That was the year the Aqua 8s came out. A lot of people didn't like the Aqua 8s because the glitter,
the gray.
That was on that.
Okay.
All right. So then in my city, people bought the Aqua 8s and then took them back the next Saturday to get the refund, to walk out the store with the maroons, because the maroons 6s was supposed to be a quick strike, quote unquote. But the stores had a shitload of them. And then the next week, people took them shits back to the store to get something else.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, when 6s come out, how much did the Carmines cost?
What was they, like $190 if I'm not mistaken?
All right, no, that was 200.
200?
It was,
yeah, I think
like
200.
It was 200. Follow me though. There was 200, but the maroons was 225. The metallic fives is 225. How much is the like a 5 release now? 190, 200?
Yeah.
You see the pattern?
Yeah. That's crazy. They really be having this shit down back to a strategy, but it's crazy because motherfuckers is just starting to figure them out now, man. Like,
if it's a retro colorway like the Carmine, they're going to be, instead of the 190, they pushed it to 200. Same as like they'll do that for like the Breads or the infrared 6s. So they know when it's like an OG colorway that Mike played in, they're not going to play around with the 190 price point. They'll add $10 or maybe even make it 200 something. Which is smart. They know. They know.
I just find there's no stories with the sneakers anymore. Everything's just the new one, and if you got it or not. Like doesn't matter.
Well, let me ask you this though: would you rather them keep coming up with this, with these new colorways and things of that nature, or you rather them to just keep releasing OG shit? Because I'm starting to see like a lot of like retro shoes. If it's not a one, it's kind of like it's easy to. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of easy to kind of get. I wouldn't say easy, but you got a better chance because it's like the retro shit is not moving as fast as these motherfucking ones, bro.
Yeah, I hope that they do enough that anybody that wants a pair can get one, because like between the botters and the actual sneakerheads that want the shoes, like look behind Dub, look behind me, like you guys want your shoes. You're not just trying to be posing on IG with it.
Yeah.
But because of the resellers, if some guy walking down the street sees Dub walking by and goes, "Oh, those are fire," and he tries to go in, there's none anywhere. Like a 13-year-old kid going to school for the first day should have a fresh pair of kicks on his feet. He shouldn't have to settle for some Air Maxes when he wanted ones. Like,
and that's and it's crazy you say that, because it's like, now how does that affect these kids in high school? You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that like to go to school fly, you know what I'm saying? Not talking to the ones, you know what I'm saying, that really couldn't get it, but the ones that like to get dressed and get fly, are now they going down. They forced to wear other shit because they can't even get, you know what I'm saying, a pair of sneakers. Now they got to wear, you know what I mean, something else. Or
I got a story about that, Dre. So I wore my the reverse shatter backboards. I had these on. I was walking to. No, this is a true story. I'm not even trying to flex. It's I was walking in the parking lot at UPS. And these were like $300-$400 back when I got these on eBay.
Woo.
And now they're like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for a size 10. And this is what Dre's talking about, the kids and what they're able to get, what they could afford. The kid goes, "Hey man, nice mids." He thought, like, because high schoolers, you know, how are they going to pay for a $1,200 shoe now? Like, they see this as a $1,200 shoe. I did not pay $1,200 for my shattered backboards or reverse. They were like $300, $400. And he said nice mids because he legitimately, and it wasn't a disrespectful thing. He just said, "Oh man, nice mids." I was like, "Oh man, these are mids. These are like the these are the Shadow Backwards came out. 15, 16 was a big year for the Jordan 1s. And he had no idea because, a lot of the kids that, if they have like jobs or whatever, if they work at a Finish Line or, a minimum wage job, the only thing they could get is like the mids and the lows of the Jordans because those are the only things they could really get for retail. And that's why those sell out so much. At least here in the Denver area, those are very popular with, I guess, the elementary school kids up to middle school and high school kids, the mids and the lows. So everyone asks, like, who buys them? I'm like, the people that could afford them while still trying to look fresh. So, like when I grew up, kids had the cool gray 11s. Like, I mean, if you're one of these kids who's hitting on these ones, in the raffle, it's like retail or bust for these kids. And that's what I'm seeing. Or they're flipping them, they're wearing Air Force Ones and Vans, and I see them in the line, got Vans on. And I'm like, I know they're just in there to flip them. So like, that's where you kind of see the kids that want them, but can't afford them and they don't hit on them. So they have to get the mids. And then you have the kids who wear Vans, who have no intention of ever wearing them. And they're just flipping them. That's what the youth is today. Cause I see them all the time when I go to the malls here in Denver, when I actually do hit on raffles. I stand in line and I kind of take a look at who's who. And it's kind of sad. Yeah.
I remember you had to wait for the damn East Bay to find out what's coming out, or you
damn. I remember you used to like grabbing the East Bay to see what was coming out. Hell yeah!
You had to
slam.
You had to bug the shit out of the Foot Locker representative in there, like what's coming out next month, and then they'll pull the sheet out, and then you see what's coming out.
Shit, I used to bug the football coach, like back in like middle school, or high school. We used to just bug the football coach, like, coach, you got the East Bay magazine? Let's see this. And we look at it. Ooh. But shit, I ain't never grabbed nothing though. But just looking at them shits used to be a damn G Fish. You brought it back, bro.
Hey, but
my fault.
Dre,
Can you hear me?
let you know, I tried to. I ran up the Athlete's Foot to see if I could. Word is that they had them in there, but they sold out.
Oh man, you talking about the joints that you posted today?
Yeah, I got them right here.
Oh man, I caught L's on that too, bro.
Or what? What sneaker?
Hold on.
About to show him. I know he about to. You gotta put him up there. Hold on, I gotta put you on the big screen too. Wait, which one? Where you at?
Hold on, I gotta flip.
I got you.
Yeah, to me, the reason why you have it is important, not just because it's a one. Like, what does that one mean to you? Like, that's why I love having this show, because I love for people to just come up, show me what you got. Tell me that story behind the shoe. Everybody got a story behind the shoe, bro.
Yo,
that's
it. I just pulled up. Oh, go for your thing, Chief Fish.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, that's the box. Look at the box.
And that was messed up when the D Brown sold out like that. Like, come on, what's Reebok waiting for? How many models? How many silhouettes do they have where they shouldn't have pimped those things out? They're turning the D Browns into, might as well be a collab. I'm like, dude, D Brown was a very average NBA player. Like, he was not. He did the dunk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a dope shoe.
Oh man,
and a dope moment, but he was a very average player.
Oh man,
those are beauty.
Damn, those shits is clean.
Did you go to Foot Locker somewhere?
No.
G-Fish, where'd you get them?
Reebok. It took me like 45 minutes to cart.
Oh, you're on the website. Gotcha.
God damn, bro. You said on Reebok, bro. I've never brought a pair of shoes off Reebok. I am sleep.
Yeah, I've never even been to Reebok's website before.
That's for me being sleep, bro. Them shits is fire.
Not gonna lie, CrossFit was kind of keeping Reebok alive from like 2010 through 2016.
Actually,
shit and Iverson's shoes.
Actually, is Iverson's and Pierre Moss.
Oh yeah. I think the problem with Reebok was they tried to dabble into the high fashion and it failed miserably. Like they tried to get the Vetements, the Vetements, and they were $700. I'm like, dude, those look like basic ass Reeboks, and you're selling them for $700. You are out of your mind, and they're at Saks Fifth Avenue.
D Brown peeped the video too.
Oh yeah,
D Brown commented on my video.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember D Brown, University of Jacksonville.
But yo, somebody was saying something about mids.
Yeah,
I was. So yeah, a kid called because Dre asked like, what do these high school kids or these kids wear now? Because everything sells out so quickly. Like I was telling the story how people wear the cool grays, and that when I was in middle school and stuff, and the 11s, and that's how I got into collecting. And I had my reverse shattered on the other day, and the kid thought they were mids because like it's just unfathomable to think that someone could hit on a Jordan 1. So that's what the kids are wearing now, mids and lows. He was like, nice mids. I was like, I could have got mad, but I was just like,
oh yeah, the school.
I don't have a problem with
no. I just let it kept moving. I said, no, they're not mids, and I kept it moving.
Yeah,
I got lots of ones. I got lots of highs, lots of threes, but I'll grab the mids because like if I'm in the workshop and shit, we got paint everywhere. Like there's I just stuff my feet in them. I'll go out in the snow and the rain. I don't give a shit. Like I'm gonna try to get me some of them trophy room laces and throw them in my mids.
All right, now I'm about to ask y'all a question, yo. I'm about to ask because your boy, like I said, I don't know if you heard me earlier. Your boy been peeking over there at that magical island. You feel me? That's sitting over there. I'm thinking about going across the water for some trophy rooms, bro.
I'm at the same, man. I'm close to pulling the trigger. I just haven't done it yet.
You really gonna pull the trigger on a sign?
I have. I can't even talk. I'm stoned. As far as I know, I have no UAs. Like I picked up a black light a month ago after seeing everybody with one, so I could check my shit, and it all looks legit to me. But I'm tired of getting fucking finessed, man. So if there's something out there that I don't really care about, like a GR from across the water, but if I could go, get a pair of fucking fragments and wear them and beat the shit out of them, then absolutely, yeah.
Well, Dre, I think you also have an advantage as a content creator, right? You could just say, I mean, obviously don't get your channel clapped, but like, I'm going to see like what it looks like. I mean, like, I don't think you're intentionally buying a UA. Like, you're not saying like, you're not doing sneaker battles. Oh, cheap-ish. I actually sold mine.
I'm pretty sure he could contact them and say, "Hey, send me some free shoes. I'll review them." Sure, they'll
pull the Zale, a big time YouTuber. Well, just hit up Marciano. Hit up Marciano.
See the YouTube world, they already, you know what I'm saying? Everybody already has accepted that they ain't judging nobody for doing it. You feel me? But I feel my thing is back home.
Yeah. Okay,
it's a whole different ball game back home. You bring them things in my group chat, bro. I'm getting sauced. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Well, my thing is like it just depends on what you're like, not just frustration level, but I also think it's curiosity too. Like, some people just really want to see. Like I collect had his pair of trophy rooms, and I'm sure like I'll just let him talk about them, like how because I know he's Air Max King back there, and I was surprised he even got I haven't even seen him with a regular Jordan, let alone like a UA Jordan. So I'm gonna let I Collect talk about like what led him to be like, yo, I want to see these things.
Yeah, I was about to say I
early too. I remember that's how I didn't know who he was until he popped up in Zaya's chat, and I was like, oh, I randomly saw one of his videos when they came up.
Yeah, so the UAs I get for free actually from those factories, and I guess advertise the shoe for them, and then once I'm done reviewing them, I give them away to this kid that doesn't really have money to buy these shoes. But the UAs from the quality, the ones that I get, the quality is really good. It's not those pairs that a lot of YouTubers try to make fun of. The quality you look better than retail pairs. They have no stamps, none of that stuff. The only way you can tell is really the font on the shoe. The box is a little flimsy, but the shoe itself doesn't have those writing marks, doesn't have any stamps. The quality is top notch. It's just like a retail pair or better.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought about that shit for the chunky donkeys, and I'm not paying that ticket, though.
And see, that's y'all gonna laugh at me, but
listen, I seen somebody
felt
do
like
it for
that about
Travis
the Red
Scott's.
Octobers.
Oh, when I wear my Travis Scott SBs, people think they're fake. I'm like, dude, we have a skate shop called Image Denver. And people are just pulling up to the line because, this was during COVID when that was released. It was released in February of 2020, or like it was right before. So I just remember, okay, like I knew I had no chance of hitting on the raffle. I entered, didn't get it. I'm just go drive by. They wouldn't release the pickup instructions, but I'm just like, okay, it's either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I doubt they're doing it on a Sunday. A bunch of pot smoking skaters up here in Denver. So I'm like, I'm just drive through and say, I'm paying $1,100. I'll pay $1,000. And now they're $1,800. Hey,
See, if I
you got Venmo, I got Venmo. Like, I know you're not a skater, and there wasn't those places that make you do like a kickflip to get them. Like, they ask you questions in the raffle to see if you knew about skate, right? Like they'd release some YouTube videos and be like, when did we release this video? But they weren't making you do tricks or anything. But that was just like a story where I was just like, no matter how much work you put in, be like, yo, I got these from a kid in the line. Like, no one's gonna hear that story until Dre's channel came along. That's a crazy story. Like, I'm like, I know none of you guys are skating. I know none of you guys are waking up this early to get some SBs.
Right.
But you can't tell me that ain't crazy though. Like, if you got some real trophy rooms, right, and you walking out, people gonna be like, man, them shit's fake.
Facts.
Right. And
it doesn't matter if they're legit or not.
Right.
Somebody could walk past with some Chicago ones and them shits actually be fake. And ain't nobody gonna question
it.
How did a kid tell me my reverse shatters are mids? Come on now.
It depends on
it's
depends on what
crazy
stage in your life you're at too, right? Like a pair of trophy rooms to a 22-year-old is completely different than to a 42-year-old, right?
That is true.
So it's all about what you want to do. If I went out, like, I don't know what fragment ones are going for right now, but I'm sure they're astronomical.
Special shoe.
So I would rather go across the water, get a pair for whatever, $150, $200, and wear and beat the shit out of them than pay like, $4,000 for a pair of shoes. I would rather give $4,000 to a fucking charity than to buy a pair of shoes just to keep it in the box. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. I would, if I do go ahead and decide that I want to swim to that island, you know what I'm saying? It would,
backstroke. The Winnie Express.
It would be something ridiculous that I'm going, like, I want a pair of Air Max, bro. Like, get me the Air Max right now.
Easy 2s or the ones or
it would
something
be
that
all
I'm not going to pay.
shit. All ignorant shit, bro. That's all it'll be.
That's
all
what Troll talks
shit.
about. He only goes for grails. He's like, dude, if I'm doing it, I'm not getting your basic.
Yeah, I'm not going across over there for no basic ass shoe.
Sitting on my shoulder, just waiting to pull the trigger. Troll open my eyes, and then MK cutting those 2 pairs open. Woo.
The kids is already doing it. Like, when I used to coach football, and we had to go to the Orlando tournament, I'm seeing the stuff they bring down. I'm like, they got Gucci belts and stuff. I'm like, yo, I know that shit is fake. Like, y'all can't even basically pay, you can't even pay for your iPhone, so you walking around with a Gucci belt.
Chiefus, you coach AYF?
No, Pifco.
Oh, all right. What, Pop Warner?
No, it's like it's the opposite of AYF. Like, where I'm at, I'm on the peninsula. That's Pifco, and then on the south side they got AYF.
Yeah, we I coach AYF. We every December, first 2 weeks of December, we in Orlando.
Yeah, cause y'all go to Orlando. We would stay in Orlando, but we would go to Tampa. I told him it'd be in Tampa.
Oh wow!
I've done some experiments with because it depends on your reputation, right? If you have a reputation in your neighborhood, people won't expect you to have fakes.
Right.
So so back in the day, because I've been doing YouTube for so long, back in the day when we used to get UAs from these China sites, they weren't that good. And we used to get boxes. We used to get like 12 pairs in one shipment. Nowadays they're cheap. They'll send you one like every month or whatever. So I got a bunch of like Bread 11s. And what I did was I had my friends wear them and or play baseball. We would play baseball and people would see them with these fresh pair of J's. And they're like, crazy or whatever. Why are you wearing those, those shoes? Those things are like $300.
Right.
After we finished playing the game, we would tell them like, yo, these are fake. And they'd be like, yo, where can I get them? So, it depends who you talk to, but some people don't even care if they're fake or not. If they get a shoe that looks identical to the real one and they could get it for like half the price, they'll rock it.
Man, I don't know. Times are different. Like when I was in school, you couldn't survive the lunch table if your shit was fake.
No, yeah.
Joan dog, man.
Just like
but in high school, the fake shoes looked fucking fake.
Even when these just the fake shoes, it was like the clothes, like how big.
You can't wear Rockwell, none of that.
No, in my middle school and high school, you couldn't even have an old shoe. Like if you had like the Kevin Garnett's and there was 2 years old, they would name a player like it was like a bench warmer. I'd be like, man, you got those Air. They'd be like, you got those Air. They named somebody sad. They would just like clown you, even if it's like an old shoe. Like God forbid a fake. They would just joan on you, like, man, you got those Air. Look at your Air Juwan Howards or something. They would hit you with a player that didn't even have a shoe.
Look what they driving the culture too, though. Think about it, right? Think about being that kid that parents can't really afford nothing. Maybe they live with their grandma. They getting teased, they getting picked on, but they got them a nice little, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's little ass job or whatever like that. They're able to hit the China lady over the seas, you know what I'm saying, order a pair. Ain't no kids in high school are authenticator. So, you know what I mean, unless your shit way the fuck off like it used to be back in the day, motherfucking shit used to be way the fuck off. They're not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You either got a fake or you got a UA or you got the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Ray,
so
did you check out? Have you checked out MK the Truth's one of his latest videos? He cuts open a UA Travis Scott and the Off-White. And that's what's got my finger on the trigger. Because I'm like, that shit's the same fucking shoe, man. Like,
open.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a fear guy. And he did a video with that, and I couldn't tell the fucking difference, yo. And I
those oatmeal joints, G-Fish, like the high up joints, the the ones that were like $350. Those ones.
I got the triple black.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Matter of fact, did you guys ever see that? It's a documentary on Vice, and it was about like counterfeiting, and there was this guy. He was a doctor in fucking London, bro. He left his job as a doctor and went to go move next to the factories in China. And he was like, yo, I'm making over $60,000 US a month selling fake shoes. Like, bro, it's yo.
Well, I mean, think about it. It was like the last time I checked, like $1 US was like $6.42 Chinese yuan. So it's, I mean, they're reselling too. Like that's you're like, oh, they're only selling for $160. I'm like, okay, multiply that by $6.42, and you will see that is hardly like you're helping them. Okay, so it's nothing to you, but like there's a reason why they have every incentive.
And their entire overhead is removed. Yeah. Like Nike's got to pay marketing and shipping and all that, and they don't, man. They just got to make the mold and keep them going.
I think sometimes sneakerheads are a little bit slow. Like, yeah, they've been around. Like the UA crowd has been around, but I'm like, dude, the same with like earbuds. Like when Apple makes earbuds for $299, what's the first thing that China does? $129.99.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe not last as long, you know, but I'm just like, tell that to the kid on the bus who doesn't want the little cord hanging from his phone.
But you know, China ain't making all of that stuff. Pakistan be making stuff too.
Saudi Arabia,
yeah, they get.
It's
everywhere.
Because the reason why I'm saying that, because that's how because I wasn't just coaching, I was like a board member, so I would design a jersey. So I'm like, I'm looking for vendors. So it's kind of, I guess you want to say it's kind of like the UA game. So you would have a representative, like it'll be somebody American, and I'm looking at the prices. And then one day, like we was playing against a team, and I looked at their jerseys or whatever, right? And I seen the tag that said Pakistan on it. I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I looked into it, and then I'm like, so people that's in the United States is going over there. I mean, they ordering stuff. You might be able to get the pants, socks, and the jersey for like $16, but then they'll sell it here for like $80 a set. So I'm like, all right. So that's when I found out about Alibaba. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna be on my Frank Lucas. I'm gonna cut the middleman out. I'm gonna go get the dope. So then we started Skyping them the way I was getting like 2 jerseys, home and away pants, everything for $28. But you can't get that over here in the United States. Like if you went to a dealer here for rec jerseys and stuff like that, they're gonna charge you up to $120, $130 for a set of 1 when I was getting 2.
Right.
And it's kind of the same thing like UA. I think people think that China only make product They the only ones that make products. There's other countries that do the same thing.
Yeah, and you end up. I think Alibaba is the big one because AliExpress is the smaller for like small. So Alibaba I use too for my girl's nail company. I get a bunch of stuff.
Well, I mean, look at how mass Alibaba is, but at the same time, look how like late Alibaba was compared to Amazon. But Alibaba, like Joe say, is the owner of the Nets, and he was the former executive at Alibaba. He's the one who bought it from Prokhorov, the Russian. So now he's the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. So if that tells you how mass, foreign reselling is.
Alibaba like 2000.
It was in its infancy then. Yeah, that was early.
That I ain't put in stock. I should have put in.
I know they stock is crazy. Yeah. They stock is crazy right now.
Right now, you can buy it kind of low now. It's dropping.
Yeah, I mean, it's different than the United States because like Chinese people don't consume things the way we do. Right? If you ever go to Europe or any other country, they take like 5-minute showers. They have like maybe one car per family, and it's super small. Like they just live on a more minimalist life than United States, right? They're manufacturing, and we gobble up everything. We have a car per person. We're the one who have garages. We're the one who has all this and that, and we consume it. We have to have it the next day too, right? So Amazon wouldn't be Amazon if it took 3 weeks to do it. Right. So it's like, so people just have to understand that's why that culture, like they rely on Americans to buy the stuff. So that's why the UA market thrives because they know that we have to have it culture. Yeah. Whereas over there, they're just much more patient and they don't have to have things in mass like that.
And just to get back on the UAs, a lot of people think UAs don't have resale value. But when it comes to certain shoes, if you go to OfferUp, like when those J Balvin's hit, people are selling the fake ones for $300 and people are actually buying them. They'd rather pay that $300 than that $700.
Still never seen a person with Balvin's on their fucking feet.
And since you're already in the US and you have the product, they don't have to wait for China to ship it, and they already see the quality because you got it in hand.
Damn, 300 for UAs.
So people would say that there's no resale. I know Zaya talked about it, that there's no resale. You can sell it probably under, but there is resale. That's why people like the guy that tried to buy from Marciano buys them because there's people that know that it's a replica. They rather pay for the replica than pay that full resale value for the authentic. If it looks just as good as the authentic, they're gonna buy it. A ton of them, and then I see most of the buyers are like from Miami, Florida. And Miami was used to stunting with the rental cars and stuff, so they're gonna stunt with the replica
flossing on the fakes, yeah.
Like Ocho Cinco.
Why'd you put a name on it?
You got that Soldier Boy PlayStation over there.
And see, that's crazy thing you say that because like when I was younger, when I was able to get my first job, I think I was like in 9th grade, I was probably like 14, 15, started working at McDonald's. And I remember I couldn't afford none of the shoes growing up. My friends, they all grab them and stuff like that. So what I could afford, and I mean, it was always a setup because the man would be right in the check cashing place. So the minute I cashed my check and I turned around, the motherfucking the dude that sold the Jordans, the mixtapes, the CDs, the white tees and everything like that, he would always lock eye with me and he would just suck me in. Yo, man, got them new Jordans that don't come out until 2 years from now. Got them fresh got them fresh J's, got them fresh Forces. And I've been looking at my check like, damn, I think I was making, I'll be honest with you, I was making like $5.15 an hour at McDonald's. And I want to say this is like 2003, maybe 4, maybe 2004, 2000, yeah, like 2004, 2005, something like that. It's making $5.15. That was minimum wage in Jersey. So at a certain age, you was only able to make up to a certain amount or work a certain amount of hours. So I think you was only allowed to work
a minor,
16 hours because you was a minor. Yeah. So I was busting out maybe like one day throughout the week. I'll do it after school, and then they'll always put me on the schedule Saturdays and Sundays. That's the 8 hours and a little 4 punk ass 3 to 4 hours or something like that. So I was bringing home like a check anywhere between like $70 to $80. You feel me? So when I would turn
up for
around,
a little kid, man,
right? And I would turn around and I'd be like, damn, like the new Jordans, I want to say at that time were like $150. So if you wanted a pair of kicks, they was, a pair of J's, they was $150. When I'm looking at this 80, like, bro, this 80 ain't enough for that. Like, I still need to get me like a shirt, some jeans, some shit like that. So I'll just buy some throwaways, man, some throwaway Forces or whatever like that. I pay like $40 for some throwaway white Forces. I get a mixtape. I get me a white tee. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that's left over, I'm getting
some
something
Tims,
to eat
man.
with. Yeah.
Tims and Air Forces.
Yeah, and
something
that's what I was
indestructible.
doing.
Yeah.
And you walk into Foot Locker and they got that 5 shirts for $25 deal right there on the table.
Facts. And
everybody got through high school with them shirts.
But I think the reason why UA's exploded is just I mean, think of like when we're all grown up, the Jordans, they're spaced out in terms of the heaters. It wasn't every single week, right? So this last week was the UNCs. This week it's the Carpet Company SBs, right? Those are like two $500 shoes coming out within consecutive Saturdays of each other, right? That never used to happen back in our day. Sounded like an old head. But that's why I think, you know, when people make these calls to go UA, it's because the shoes that they want, like, okay, you're going to pay $500 for one and then turn around the next week and spend another $500, right? So now it puts you in the financial bind, right? So if you're one of these, a sneakerhead who has to have it, so now you're just like, okay, do I get one, both? Wendy Lee, like, do I wait? Like, so it's like right now, that's what's different. Like, people don't realize just how many heaters or how many hype shoes are coming out multiple times a week. And then the Syracuse Dunks are during this week, right? So there's a whole bunch of the Kiss of Deaths were put out. Like, there are all these shoes for different kinds of people, or they're getting put out like all within the same week or two.
And it's more regional exclusives that are releasing. Like, I do Air Max, so most of the dope Air Maxes don't come out in the US. I gotta go overseas to Asia, Europe. And pay extra to get them, which I don't mind because nobody in the US is gonna have them.
Yeah.
Now Jordan is doing like Asia exclusives, Europe exclusives. So now, like, Jordan's gotta buy from overseas for certain colorways.
Yeah, if you go to like In Clothing and you look at their Air Maxes or just their Spiridons or any runners with air bubbles, they are way different than any selection in the United States. It's astounding. You're like, oh shit, that's dope. That's dope. And then you go to Foot Locker, you're like, that sucks. Like, that Air Max 90 sucks. Like, it's way different.
I got a quick question for iCollect over there.
That Kiss of Death is you got Kiss of Death iCollect?
They'll be here Wednesday. I got mine's coming from
that's what I'm saying. That shoe is a motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Like, this is what I'm saying. And like, bro, I have no chance hitting on the fucking in-app. Like, I've been on good run on the in-app, Extra Butter, Sheiks, motherfucking Dope Factory. Man, I could go on and on and on and on for all these Offspring, all these overseas fucking sites that I just be and I just don't hit, bro, for them exclusives. So now it's like
the thing with the Air Max overseas, your chances of hitting is hard. Like Jordans, you probably have a chance, but overseas is Air Max. Air Max is top notch.
Hey, yo, iCollect, do you have the black undefeated Air Max?
From the first set or second set?
I guess the more recent ones.
You have to be talking about the OG one, right? That with the black and the green and the red, the OG, the one that's like 600.
It's like all black. It's like on StockX right now in Canadian, it's like just under 4.
Oh yeah, the re-release of all the undefeateds.
Yeah,
you can get them for retail now. Yeah.
Oh shit! See,
Air Max don't fit me that well. I have to really like them to get them, and I've had my eye on those, but there's nowhere to get them besides StockX. So I wanted to know, are they legit? The materials are good?
Yeah, materials are good.
Yeah, worth like 3 something.
Well, Canadian, it's Canadian money. But US, I think they're going for like under 200.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had my eye on them. I got them on my follow list. That I'm not in a rush, so I wanted to know somebody that had them, if the materials were good or not.
Yeah, the materials is worth it. It's something different. The outflow, depending how much you want to wear these things, you'll kind of run them out.
I don't wear Air Max that much. My feet's too wide for them, so they'd be like a once in a while. So it would be worth it for me.
This isn't rubber. This is like a foam.
Yeah.
So this is waste.
Yeah, I get you.
It depends how many times you wear them.
Yeah, it's like the bottom of those CFMTs I showed. That whole red bottom is that foam, like the same. When you squish the middle of the dunk on the bottom, that foam, that whole bottom of them is made out of that.
But that's the other set.
Yeah,
God
those are
damn.
Fire. Those are fire.
God damn!
But I had my eye on those new ones, but I haven't seen anybody with them, so I wasn't able to like.
He said there go the whole set. There go the whole fucking.
That one's my favorite set. The only one I need from this set is the white one that never released.
Yeah, no, those ones in your hand, I like those. I've had my eye on them for a couple months.
The Air Max that I'm trying to track down, I collect the Ronaldo collection, the stitching because he was too poor and his mom would stitch his shoes up for him. Yeah, but they're going for like 600
Yeah, I
bucks
know
or something.
the All-Star Dunk is tomorrow.
Heartbreak has them. Heartbreak Kid in the chat has those. He unboxed them in front of all of us. I think it was like a week ago. He got them early. They had the Indiana on them
because I was looking at his tweet. It was like it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's on the sneakers ad. Yeah, I think Heartbreak had them though.
Hey Dre, when you was talking about the releases though, Nike they used to had a Wednesday release with Jordans back in the day too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And I told you the story about how I got PTSD because my buddy who was on the honor roll would always show up late to school because his sister would wait in the line with him, and he would always show up late to middle school, and he had the cool grays, he had every Jordan on a Wednesday.
That's how I got mine. I was on I had a whole new fit. I had a fit in the morning. Then I had Voltec. So on the way back from Voltec, I knew that the Jordans like releasing or whatever. So I stopped and pick them up on Wednesdays because everybody in school. I was off for campus, and I would just throw another fit on and walk in there with the cool gray.
Well, were they coming out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Nah, then Wednesday like once a month.
Yeah, they wasn't releasing Jordans like that, bro. Jordans, and it would be like once a month and that one model.
Yeah, it was the same like with the phone posits.
I can comment on that.
Yeah.
It was like I said. I'll be 40 in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I remember. Yeah, kids, they switched it to Saturdays because kids were like legit ditching school. Nobody would show up.
Yep.
Nobody would show up at all. And yeah, it was like once a year. It would come out around All-Star, and then he would put out the original, the red and white, and a blue color. Like every year. It was 3 different colorways every year. You had your shot. At least everybody got one of the colors. And that was pretty much it. The first one I bought, I had a job. I was working in Sears making keys. I was 15 years old. You only can work at 16 here in Cali. I had to pay attention. I used to be grinding out here, for real. I was making keys, and I used to get the mall discount, the little 15 cheap ass % mall discount because I worked in the mall, and I knew the dude. But I had a guy in Champs who would order like 2 pairs of 17s for me, man. Like like you guys don't understand. Like I really hate to get on everybody's live. And, like I really used to love shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Now we're talking original releases, mind you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you guys are
right. You would show up in the line, and all the pairs or most of the pairs would be there. Right now, they're gone.
You guys,
what size shoe did he say?
There's Heartbreak with the All-Stars.
No, who was just saying that? He said a size. What size did he say?
17. Tree.
Yeah, somebody get Tree some shoes, man.
He ain't getting no shoes, man. I feel bad for him.
You know what's crazy?
You guys are getting away with reliving your childhood. Like a lot of the retros, a lot of these collabs, I mean, they're under a whole different title. They're under lifestyle. You know? Right. They don't even touch my size. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say. That's all I was about to say was 17 people that wear 17 and 18. Like back then, like they was obtainable. Like you can get a pair of kamikazes in a size 17 or Iverson.
Exactly.
Now,
they
only go as high as like what a 14, and that's pushing
15.
Dre, if you pull up the new Adidas collab, the Tommy Cash Adidas, those ones are built for Tree right there.
Yeah, Tommy Cash Adidas.
Yeah,
well,
Tommy Cash Adidas. You'll see. If you need to 17, you'll get those.
No, but for big feet, like I said, I had a buddy who was only 6'3", and he had a size 18. He would have to call Eastbay. Like he would have to call with like 5 models in advance.
Oh, you guys!
He would call 5 models because he knew like the first 3 were nope. So he would end up getting like his 5th choice. He was only 6'3" and his size 18. And he would just call
COD. You see, Eastbay used to do COD.
Yep.
Eastbay used to do COD. So this is the trick to Eastbay. All I would have to do, like the Jordan come out, all you got to do is order a pair of shoes once back then, and they would send you the magazine every month. So I was low key the man. I always had to fuck with Eastbay. That was like my only option sometimes. So that was the trick. And you would get one every month after that, every month. and my homeboy used to collect them. He used to collect the eBay. I'll never.
You didn't think I knew about the
where-
Bigfoot the East Bay thing? Yeah, I saw him struggle. Like he'd have to have 5 models in his head that he wanted and circled, knowing that 3 out of the first 5 that he wanted were gone.
So
like he didn't have them.
I was talking to this kid. He was like 22 years old or something like that. And we were talking sneakers and shit. And I was like, yeah, man, I used to be,
There you go.
East Bay magazine. Hilarious.
Them are skis, bro.
There you go. I'm sure they'll be in stock, buddy.
No, I see.
Yo, that's wild.
But you gonna say those are too small?
That was
Watch.
just wild.
Low key, they still might not fit.
Yeah, for real.
Man, you might as well just pick up a snowboarding, bro.
But yeah. Okay. So wait.
Yo, how do you walk in those shits?
Yeah,
Ridiculously.
Those bear have wheels on those shits.
Imagine just trying to walk up a set of stairs.
There's no fucking way you can wear those, bro.
You gotta walk up the stairs sideways with those on feet.
Yo, Tree gonna wear those to get all types of lawsuits. Watch. They still call 9 problems in the streets.
Man, those things are built off of the railroads, bro. Those are like straight stolen from railroad tracks and put them on your feet. The rusted potato joints.
I missed on those. Those are huge.
I fell asleep. Wait till
I was at work at 3
so
o'clock in the morning
service.
to take that L too.
I mean, yo, the material on these, A1, I like, it has that like rustic velour type.
Wait,
And that's what we're doing now. Isn't that the color? It's curved, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
There you go.
Those are fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
UNCs come tomorrow, and allegedly, the carpet companies come on Thursday. Allegedly.
I tried so hard for those.
FedEx is
I
like
tried
the
harder
employee that
for
quit
those.
is about to quit, and they update. They're like, yeah, it could come Thursday.
I
Or it could
tried
come
harder
Monday.
for those carpet companies more than any other shoe in the last 6 months, man. That L was it took me all day to get over that one.
Yo, Dub, I got something for you.
You got them already? I know you got them already.
Don't you do it.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
got some
Hold on.
bacons. Oh, the bacons?
Nah.
No,
Oh,
you got the. He has them.
I see them.
Oh, the kiss of death.
knew it.
Oh yeah, you posted them. I
knew
like
it.
them. Yeah, I like
Knew
them.
it.
Yeah.
They're clear, aren't they?
The reason why he did so Edson Chen, the reason why he made them clear sole like that is because he was like, Asian people wear sandals. So you're asking me to make an Air Max, like they were like, it has to be dedicated to Asian people because he has a store in Hong Kong. And he's like, well, if you want to make it about Asian people, they wear sandals, and you're not going to have to be collab a sandal. So that's why he gave the clear.
That's why. Look,
yeah.
He made like the
toe box
leather.
Oh wow.
Yo, I had
and the
I
price
saw a picture of those today.
Yeah, the price dropped.
I saw a picture of those today when somebody was wearing those like no socks, no nothing.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of remember when the Element Reacts dropped 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Same thing, and I was just like, "Use a nasty." Like that's, I can't do it. Like,
correct me, Nate. You could only get those at either Clot or Juice, right?
Yeah,
you can't even get those on the sneakers app. They're not even releasing like that.
Nope.
How thick is that clear material?
Well, you haven't checked, but
Do you think it's gonna fog up?
Bullshit.
Do you think it's gonna fog up walking in them?
Yes, sir.
If you were to like if you bent your foot weird, do you think that would just crease or would it break? Like what kind of material is that? That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, like it's like a bendable material, so it definitely bends.
Okay.
You got the original ones?
No, I don't have the original ones. That was one of the reasons why I got these. And you know what I'm saying, I definitely like whatchamacallit. I definitely like Air Maxes. There's a whatchamacallit. There's a what's the other pair, the gray pair, that of Clot one Air Max ones. Damn, what's the name?
I forgot the name, but I know what you're talking about.
2013, I think.
Yeah. There's like a gray, blackish looking pair.
Right.
Those are crazy, bro.
They
Yo,
I remember having
Oh, you're talking about the Kiss of Death. You're talking about the other Kiss of Death pair, the pair from 2013. It looks so basic compared to those though, because I think it didn't have a clear toe box though. It was like a regular mesh toe box though. If
That's
I'm
how
not
I think
mistaken.
they would retro that. The best part of this Kiss of Death shoe is the outsole for me. I love
Yeah.
Wait, show the
Crazy
outsole.
that
Show
they
the
got the
outsole.
entire
Show the
clear
bottom.
toe box and the rest of the materials that would jump out.
Hey Nate,
That's
show the
crazy.
outsole. I didn't see the outsole.
The outsole?
Yeah, let me see the
Outsole's
bottom
fire.
of those joints because
Yeah.
I know the insole and the.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god!
I got the toes.
Oh,
and
it's a
everything.
foot. Yeah, yeah, got it.
Yeah, it's a foot.
Oh my god!
Damn.
How
It's
cute!
and shins.
Those are fire.
Cause I remember I had the Invisible Woman,
the Susan Storm.
Yeah, them shits fogged up. The Air Force One, so I know them they gonna fall.
I had some clear check cash and pay check cash and Liz Vapes that was clear, and they fogged up.
I don't have any clue.
I think I'm about to let those slide. Let Nate and I collect those.
All right,
I got no clear shoes. I only have 2 shoes that have like a translucent bottom.
Yo, Drake, can I ask the panel a question?
Yes.
All right, so like I'm giving up on a lot of these Jordans and stuff. I'm starting to find a lot of lows on eBay, and I'm not gonna lie, the cutaways are just calling my name. So can I get like everybody's opinion on what Jordan lows are a go and not a go? You know what I'm saying?
I really don't do low Jordan lows because I do like dunks. I do dunk lows and things like that. So I really can't say.
I've sold all my lows that I bought. Sorry, I'll put my camera on, and they'll make them like in the original colorways. The material is obviously very cheap, right? To be like a $90 shoe from Jordan brand, and the heel is like really uncomfortable. Like they hurt your feet. I'm just not gonna lie. Like they hurt your ankle wearing them. So they're not the best quality, but they make them in great colorways. So I think what they're trying to do with the cheaper material is that they don't crease as like super duper bad, like with real leather. So they're made of cheap stuff, but like they make them in the colorways to where like, dude, you can get a bread low. You can get a bread low. You can get like colorways like the royal toe lows. Like you would get
I'm seeing Chicago
black colorways.
I found the Michigan colorway, and this is calling my name. I'm not gonna lie.
But Tree, you know who likes the lows the best? Who has a big old foot? Kevin Durant. That's why he likes the lows. Obviously we know KD is. He loves the lows. He's like they look good on me.
Yeah,
so like if KD's rocking the lows, like you at a size 17 should be rocking the lows. So it may be better for a bigger foot just for availability while being able to get the colorway. That's my opinion. Like I have a size 10, so I have the highs. But if you're like a size 17 and that's all you can get, yeah, definitely get them. And you get them for
get them for sure.
Yeah. What you got there, Dre?
Nice. I always just pass on the lows because I don't like the way that Wayne's logo looks on the heel. It throws it off to me.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta change my battery.
All right.
That's why I always argue with people that say lows over mids because it's like you don't like the fucking Jumpman on the tongue, but you got that Wings logo on the heel there, and like I don't know, that shit looks worse to me. At least I can cover up the Jumpman with my jeans.
The shit, my people's he wear anywhere between size 17 and 18, and I seen his collection. He pulling out top 3. And the shadows, and he got like 2 pairs of
size 17,
braids.
size 18.
Yeah,
my shadow ones got stolen out of my gym locker.
Man, it's crazy.
2 years ago,
like all the half sizes stop after 15.
Like they broke the entire locker door off. Like I didn't unlock it. It wasn't anything like that. They crowbarred that shit open, and my shoes were gone.
Damn.
My watch was there. My wallet was there. Everything was there. They went for the shoes. So, what are you gonna do?
I was you give you to tell you what you pass was. You have to be like if you can try to walk in size.
Am I the only one hearing this?
Yo, I thought.
Hey,
my,
Greedy.
I thought my shit.
Greedy, you might have to back out and back in and refresh your shit. You sound like a robot.
Yeah, you would sound like a ringtone, like rapist,
Yo,
Law and Order,
Darth
SVU,
Vader,
kid
yo.
snatcher.
I-
You sound like a kid snatcher on a
swear, I thought
robocall.
I thought it was Darth Vader talking about Tree. I am your father. I'm like, what?
I didn't want to
started
say
moving in
nothing.
slow
I thought
motion.
maybe
I thought he was taking a
Greedy smoked like
hostage.
6 packs a day and had that shit on his neck, like, you know.
Dude, I thought he was taking. I thought he was taking a hostage. I want $1 million tomorrow, wired to this account, or your son's gonna die. That's what that shit sounded like.
Bruh, I'll start a pop locking. Oh shit!
Yo, stand over there high, like what the fuck?
But another thing, I wanted to say something. Like I know earlier in the show we was talking about
What's good, bro?
Hello?
You?
All right.
Chris, turn your thing down in the background.
Hello?
Yeah, playback. If you got to open, if you got another tab open, close that
I
tab.
think he's just got Stevie in the background or something.
All right, good. He good.
But yeah,
welcome Sans Kicks to the show.
Sans.
What's up?
I was just saying, like, when we were talking earlier about the ones and whatnot, be honest with you, with these, I'm starting to have like doubts about them in terms of think they're a nice colorway, but I think there are better ones out there, and I'm just looking at them, and it's like I'm not really.
Oh wait,
impressed.
hold up,
I'm not.
hold up.
Like, I really don't see like why people are going so crazy. Why is the resale value
they
so
blue?
high?
Yeah, it's the color, the UNC color.
They blue.
It's a UNC color and a Chicago color blocking.
Yeah, I know, man, but
I slept in that day. I didn't even bother. I knew they were going to be done.
To me, the Royal Turbos look better, or whatever.
But I'm gonna show y'all why they so bad though. Look at this.
He was disgusted with his pair when he got him.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
All right, Dub, you on mute, by the way.
I feel Nate in the way.
I'm mad I said all that. It was like inspirational shit for Tree, and then
that's glue.
That's
right
crazy.
Oh my!
Oh
wait, what happened? Hold on.
He has a glue
That's
stain.
glue.
A glue.
Look at the glue going around the sole. You can see it going all the way around.
So Sans, if you hit it with a black light, I bet you there's a whole bunch of paint touch-ups too. If there's glue on it, they got a whole bunch of paint touch-ups too.
Like, and I got these from Snipes. You feel me? Like,
hey, at least you got them retail.
let me show you. Let me show you my shorties though. Hers even worse.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
Hey man, I commented on several social media posts about them. I said Jordan Brand QC all gave their 2 weeks and had a 30-minute lunch break. Dude, they're letting shit go over there, man.
Hers look like it's like a big watermark. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yo, what size is that, Sans?
Size 5, but it's like from here to here. It's like a big watermark.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, it's like discolored.
Yeah,
and
it's
you know
discolored,
what?
Yeah.
Yo, Dre, we was talking about that earlier. I was telling Dre about my man. He had a 6.5. Same thing. Watermark on that same, and a big watermark stain in the back.
And the crazy part, when I got mine, the sole was
Tree, I'm gonna back
already
you out
dirty.
real quick, Tree. I got some.
Like, it was already
people that's
dirty
trying
under
to get
here.
in.
I'm like, yo, somebody was trying them on. I don't know. It was crazy.
And the funny thing is, the replica pair that I had of those, there was no issues with them with the quality.
Wow.
The suede was buttery soft.
Yo, that's exactly why I can't blame people who, I guess you would say, opt to go for reps or counterfeits, because at the end of the day, they get to red light and green light whatever they want, and if pairs meet their standards, then they can approve. Where, yo, you got to take a chance whenever you buy in retail or something like that, and it's unfortunate. So, I completely understand that. I don't care what
Especially
they do.
with how hype that one was too. Like, imagine how excited you are that you and your shorty both get in pairs and they both show up like that from Nike. Like, fuck.
There was missing a tag on one.
Oh yeah.
Like,
hold on. This shit is beautiful.
That's the tag I got on the way.
Nice. I like those.
Wow.
Those are the Royals that release in a couple weeks, right?
Hyper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, so this is what greedy. I'm glad you brought that up. I bought a pair from eBay. I mean, I had to pay resale. But the only reason I bought it on eBay was because I heard about these flaws just through the rumor mill that, hey, man, these things are looking kind of. And the only reason I bought from eBay, like dead stock, was because I wanted to see pictures of the pair that I'm buying. And then it gets authenticated at SneakerCon. So, yeah, I came out an arm and a leg. But, like, I wasn't going to buy it on StockX Go and get a pair like Sands and then be like, man, I paid $400. At least he hit retail in his and he could rock his, and if they get dirty, then they get dirty. But like I couldn't imagine if you paid resale and you got a pair with that kind of quality on it or lack thereof or whatever.
Yeah, it was bad. I actually went back to the store, but they only had the snipes that I went to. They literally only had, I think, 15 pair. They had one of each side was half sizes.
Wow.
So it's not like I could return it. And I just got lucky on the raffle. I got lucky on the raffle, and she got lucky on the raffle.
Damn. Hold up. Just gonna have to wear and beat the shit out of them.
Sands, you were the one that was camped out for the silver toes, right? In the car that day.
Oh yeah, I camp out for everything. That's like I put. When I tell you I put in footwork, I put in footwork, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you, bro.
Salutes, man.
Like, I think I'm exhausted from like being into sneakers for 20 years or so. I'm still in my 30s, but you start young, like high school and all that, and like. Being able to walk into the store, get something that was on sale or whatever it was, cool, or you kind of know the releases, you just go to Modell's or Jimmy Jazz, whatever on a Saturday, to now, I gotta have, like, my mom wanted the University Blues as well, right? She's still a sneakerhead. And then even my girl, and I'm entering raffle after raffle. Let's just say between the three of us, there's 60, 70 entries. Hit on nothing, and even trying on sneakers. And for me, I could live with it because I keep it real. Like, I got over like 300. But for her, she's like it bothers her, and I'm like, Mom, you got to get used to that feeling of not getting something. And I was like, for me, I'm still fortunate to be working. If I choose to go and pay resale, I could do that. But even then, I made a stance that I'd rather take that same money and chase something on eBay. So, for example, I just got they just got authenticated, but I've wanted the Gone Fishing foams for a little while now. I went and picked those up. That's on the way. I went and got the Valentine's Day Air Force Ones. They on the way. I'm getting stuff that I missed out on that's not going to cost too much. That I can do that instead of paying,
there they are.
I knew
they are.
I knew he was going to do this. I knew he always do this.
There they go.
Yeah, and it's funny.
I'm already quiet on them.
Yo, I went and the price wasn't that bad. It was like maybe 70 over retail, but I could live with that because that to me is a sneaker that's gonna last. I got like 40 pairs of ones, and one's not even my favorite silhouette. It just comes out the most. So it's like, I like them, but I just go back to my phones.
I got a question for Teach. Nate, I follow these handles on Instagram where they kind of try to release the pairs. And I got it's kind of twofold. Are those numbers true? Like it said, like it was like 135,000 of those University Blue ones. That's one. Is it? Are those numbers accurate? And two, are they leaked by Nike? If they are accurate,
Trey J,
I always wondered how they got that.
Now, and I asked
What'd you say?
Person. Hold on.
Did you get a pair of those UNC ones?
Nah, I'm waiting for the Hyper Royals, bro. It's basically like the same shoe to me, but them the ones that's gonna come out, they way colder than the ones that just dropped.
That's the Royals are better in my opinion too. Yeah,
they're
I don't know why they call them the Royals.
Same.
It's like half a centimeter of Royal on there.
Bruh, thanks for co-signing. Thanks for co-signing. I said that like minutes ago. Like it's the same sneaker.
It reminds me of those little teal joints.
I'm gonna double up on them. I'm gonna double up on the Hyper Royals, but them universities, I'm not rocking.
So what do y'all think about the Hyper Royals to the Turbo Greens then?
That's what I said. They remind me of the Turbo Greens.
Like it's not the same.
Yeah, definitely not the same.
But it's similar. It's a little bit off.
It's just down to if you want a blue shoe or
those
green
Turbo
shoe.
Greens. I remember at first they were cheap. They were like, 280, and then now they're 500. Those things shot up.
Yeah. No, Turbo Greens.
I could have brought them when they was 280.
And we got a Turbo Green situation.
Yeah, Turbo Green.
Hey, that's the reason I'm leaving this shoe game, bro. That's the reason I'm retiring because all they doing is re-releasing shoes that we already got. Like
They just re-releasing them. I'm retiring. This is
Wait,
my
Trey
last
J's
year.
retiring from Jordan brand? Dude, that's a big announcement that
Yeah,
Jordan
bro. This is my
retiring.
last year, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah,
What?
yeah. This is my last
No,
year,
that's
bro.
that's cap. Trey J.
Nah, for real, this is my last year, bro. Think about it. Hold on. Think about it.
I know you got
I'll
like
give
all
you
the
an example
Jordans
right here.
Jordan brand. Do you hear
Man,
this?
listen.
This cat buying mids.
Look,
I'm
I feel it, man. I'm about to jump
on
ship
the way
for
out the
this.
door. I'm on the way out the door in December.
Oh, Funko.
I'm about to start doing this.
He don't have to worry because if he decides to come back, they'll retro the same stuff every 4 or 5 years.
Very true. Very true.
Hey, this is the example right here, Dre. Check this out. Here's the example. I got
Damn,
this 2014. Ooh, I got this. Then I got this.
Okay.
So look,
Okay.
and then they re-releasing this year. I don't even think
Okay,
I think I
The
probably
Oreo
would've-
joints.
Come on, man. Yeah, bro,
Right.
they re-releasing it this year. So it's like, what's the point of me just paying? Like, look at this. Matter of fact,
But that's why I'm glad that you brought that up, Trey J, because
Come on,
that's why I
man.
started
I still got-
rocking other brands. Yeah.
Woo.
Oh yeah, see, I need
I'm done, bro.
those.
I'm done.
need
I'm
those,
done.
though.
Look, Concord. I got, bro. All they doing is re-releasing shoes I didn't had for years, bro. Half of these shoes I ain't even wore. So
Trey
it's
J,
time
if
for
they
me to
drop
leave,
those,
bro.
if they drop those damn 17s again, you ain't gonna get a pair.
He go get them.
These?
He know he buying himself. Come on, man.
Nah, bro. Look. I had this when it originally came out. This shoe.
Trey J,
started
if
my
they drop
collection
another,
in, like,
if they drop another pair of those, you're not gonna get
bro,
them
I'm
again.
done. I'm done.
What's his Instagram handle? We're gonna
Those
stop.
shits is
You better not
fire,
have any
bruh.
stories of those shoes.
This
Trey
shit
J.
is fire.
I'm
Trey
done,
J
bro.
gonna come
Hey,
back.
this
Watch.
shoe right here started my
Nah.
collection in like 01. And bruh, it's time for me to leave, bruh. They
That shoe is
re-released it. This
fire.
started
What
my
is you
collection.
cop? Are
So
you copping the midnight six?
it's nah,
Oh,
bruh.
those-
It's like the
Yo.
thing is, the thing about shoes with me is if I have a shoe in that colorway, I'm not gonna have to rebuy it. Well, I mean,
That's what I do. I don't.
Like,
I don't
come
even
on,
buy
man.
the retros when they put the Nike sign on the back, like
Yeah.
my Great Fives. I didn't buy them. My Fire Red
look,
Fours.
yeah.
I didn't
Speaking
rebuy
of
them.
them, look,
Yeah, I got those.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
like,
good with those.
I'm not.
I'm good with
Trey
those.
J,
I mean,
you know what's gonna happen,
the
right?
sixes. I'm copping the sixes. This is
What?
the first time they released.
You gonna be walking
I'm
by
done.
with your son. Watch. One day you're gonna be walking by with your son, and you're gonna see them in Foot Locker. You're gonna start scratching your neck
Oh,
and
yeah,
your lip like Chappelle. Like, keep calling me. You're gonna be right over there.
Those is fire. Those is fire.
No way. No way. Yeah, the
Bro,
black
I'm
thumb
done,
one.
bro. I got shoes on every.
Yeah,
bro, I got
I'm on the same way as.
Fire Reds, I got all this stuff. Bro.
Yeah, I'm in Trey J's.
It's time for me to go, bro.
That's why I don't buy the ones with the Nike on the back, and the quality's getting worse. Like the
Yeah.
Fire Red 4s with the Nike on the back. Trey J, when I first joined Dre's channel,
Nah.
we talked about those Fire Red 4s,
Yeah, Matt Funny.
and
Yeah.
man, they were made of used condoms. They were made of
agree
used
with that,
condoms.
yo. I can't agree with that.
Used
Yeah, I
condoms. with
can't
the
agree
Nike sign
either.
on the
I
back.
got
The Fire
look,
Red
I didn't
ones that
even
came
buy
out
this,
last
bro.
year
I
and
didn't
they
even
are
buy this.
are way better.
Thank you, Trey J. Thank you.
Look,
Yo,
I
Oh
didn't
my
even
God,
buy
you got the
this.
one with the Jordan on the back.
That leather right there is
Yes,
the
bro.
worst leather.
Bro, I
That
went
leather
out
is
because I didn't buy the new one. I
didn't
missed
either.
on those
Bro,
when
they
they
just
came out, but
the
I got
same
the
time
new
that
ones.
those
Yeah.
came out. I got the cement fours when those came out. I still to this
Right,
day I
I
didn't
do
play
too.
basketball in them. I didn't cut grass in them. I didn't run track in them, and they still don't have a crease because that leather was trash. It was trash, bro. The new ones is real leather.
Yeah, I got the new
Yeah,
ones.
they
I
came
didn't
with
get the
dents in
old
mine.
ones.
I
I
had to
missed
return
out.
mine.
Trey
People
J.
Mine showed up perfect. I got a buddy of mine got a pair the same time, and they were wonky as shit. The toe guard on the other one was
yeah,
like
that's what I
quarter inch
said.
high, but mine.
I
mine are
didn't get
perfect.
this when it came out because I got the one. he
Same
talking
here.
about.
Dude, Trey J, I got all those shoes, and I'm in the same boat as you. I will not buy a retro
Yo,
like that.
y'all like the leather on those though?
No,
It was
I wouldn't
stiff
know. I
older
didn't
ones.
get
like
the
a
shit.
brick.
I mean, bruh, this.
You
I
could
mean,
get shot
they
in the
just
foot in those
re-released
and
some
barely get a
shoes I
bruise.
didn't have.
Exactly.
I think this came out in what 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
2012.
Yeah, 2011, 2012, bro. I didn't
2012,
even attempt to get the new one. I got this.
Yeah.
Those are
I
Thank you.
wore it one time.
Thank you, Trey J. And that's why I buy other stuff. Like people, we had to ask, like before you jumped on, Trey J. Dre asked, like, do you want to chase the OGs or new stuff? And I said new stuff because if they just keep releasing all the old stuff, then I'll just have like 3 of the same pairs.
Sans, we've been saying that in the group chat.
Yeah.
I'm embracing this new shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sans like,
Listen, I miss
How
Gary,
things
man.
go.
like Dre will tell you, me and him, we know each other personally. You feel me? When I was inside high school, from like I'll say from like 02 to like 2011 or 2012, I was buying everything. But I was one of the people that trashed everything that they had. So now in 2019, I don't have all of that stuff no more. Like I used to be big on Air Forces, internet, what was it? The international soccer packs and the Invisible Womans and all the Jordans that came back and the dunks that came out back then. I don't have none of that stuff because I trashed it all. So me, I'm starting over. I need all those OGs. In 2012, when they was coming, no, was it 2017, 2018 when they was coming out with all the ones again? I missed all that. I came back in late. I need all that to come back out again. I'm not
now, full disclosure, I will be getting when these release.
Oh, I'm getting those. Yeah.
The Cool Grays. I will be getting these. I will be getting another pair.
Trey J about to show his pair.
I will be getting these.
Trey J, you might as well show yours too, Trey J. I know you got them.
Hey, I'm cool on the Cool Grays, bro. I'm after I get those lightnings or whatever. I'm it's a wrap for me, bro.
Oh, you got the other ones, right? You got the black light.
Yeah,
right?
I got the other one. Yeah.
No, that's the Thunder. Those are the Thunder.
Yeah, the
Thunder 4.
Bro, listen, bro, I had like 6 kids, and it just wasn't that time to jump back in. You feel me?
I was to go because I did the same thing. Like I left 2010, 2012, 2013. I didn't come back and jump in back in the game until 2015.
You still came in at a decent time though. Yo, I'm coming in back in at 2019. You feel me? Like I missed, like I literally got like maybe 40 pair of shoes right now. Maybe 50 pair of shoes right now.
When Trey J's 4s that he just showed, I remember on eBay those were like $275.
Yeah.
They were like $275 on the resale on eBay, $275, $300, maybe $330 if you waited till after the release date you got it with a receipt on eBay. That's how like the resale game has completely changed.
Y'all don't like the quality on the 4s?
Fire.
I do.
I like those 4s. Those are the new buck. That's when they do the new buck and it's right. Those are plush.
I've retired 3 times. 3 times. 3 times, and I'm only going to be 32. I retired.
Damn.
And I got back into sneakers back at the end of 2019. And that's had only like 60 pairs. Now I got like 200 and almost.
Shit.
There you go.
What's that? The Cool Gray 4s? Don't look at that. That suede is south.
Bro.
That suede is south.
Those are fire. I need those.
Yeah, bro.
I need every Cool Gray.
He's all right.
You saying you want to lead the game? I understand.
I don't know if I can say my light is busting. Soft. You feel me?
The same shit.
Yeah. There you go.
Bro, bricks. And this is from 2012. Why is it like, bro?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Soft.
Hey, man.
I want my shoe to crease. I wanted to crease. It's leather.
Y'all remember these?
Yeah, those
you don't want that bitch.
Yeah, I got those
too. 13 though.
Yeah.
Oh my
Creasing
god.
look nasty on 13.
Yeah, creasing look nasty on 13. I got some bread 13 in there. Them things look horrible. I ain't gonna lie.
Did that nigga just pull out some motherfucking Nick 4s?
The Cat 4s, yeah.
Hey, get them. The Nick 1s, bro.
Those is fire. Those
Oh
is
my
crazy.
god.
Right there, boy.
Those is crazy.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo, people don't even know that little apple on the inside, bro.
Yo, I wish I was in like the position you in. Like I wish I would have been smart enough to keep everything. Back then, shoes was so easy to get. I didn't even care. I was just throwing them away.
Those shits is crazy, Trey J.
I did the same, man. Anytime I was moving like a far distance away, I would sell most of my shit just so I didn't have to ship it.
People would actually wear their shit, beat their shit into the ground. That shit was your balling shoe, your work shoe, cut the grass, and be like, fuck it, I'll buy another pair.
Word.
I like how Dre's channel turns into a sneaker contest all the time.
Like it was to a point at one point where I was, was so easy.
You're right,
to
dog. You're right.
I would scuff a shoe and be like, "Dang, I can't even wear those like that no more." And then I just, because you could just walk into a store. Like I remember when I got my Olympic 7s. I still got those. That's one of my favorites though. I got my Olympic 7s, and I walked into the store at 11 o'clock.
I was about to say that same thing. Like I think now we live in an age where, you know, some of us are late 20s, 30s, early 40s, whatever, where we saw how sneakers were, and now it's transitioned into such a different way of interacting with people. There's no more camping out. There's none of that. Like it's all online. This is our version of camping out and meeting people. You know what I mean? So now it's either like, yo, do you adapt or do you just stay by the wayside? It's like that. It's like the guy who had a computer for 20 years and still typed with one finger. Like, yo, you got to do something different at one point. Like, you gotta keep upgrading, doing what you can.
That camp out line was everything in the
I remember I camped out for these, bro, in like 2011, I think.
Trey J, I remember I just walked in the finish line and got mine. I beat those. I played basketball all mine. They're like beat.
These are slept on for 14.
That's good quality. They're good quality.
I got these.
They do have good quality.
Yeah,
look
at
that.
that.
Oh, wow. JJ, those shits is fire. Let me put those back on the screen, bro.
Those is dope.
2011. I forgot the name of them though. Let me see.
It
The
really
box
ain't that
says,
bad.
okay, these are light graphites.
Do any of y'all camp though? Have y'all camped recently?
Not recently.
Like, yo, it's
like a decade.
Just let me tell y'all how different it is. So me and my shorty, we go to Snipes because we hear they doing first come, first serve, right?
Dope.
That's dope.
And
Oh shit, that's dope.
That's all retail.
My man, I
pull
collect
up and it's
like,
just
that's
chairs
the
out
album
there.
cover right there.
Like it's no people, it's just chairs when we pull up. I go
Yeah.
stand in the
Oh.
front of I go stand in the front of the line. We like, oh, we 1 and 2. You feel me?
Sport
People
too.
come, people show up and they like, yo, you just gonna cut us like that? They showed up at 8:30, like, yo, I just gonna cut us like that.
So what I used to do when people used to put empty chairs, we used to toast those shits.
Yeah, that's what I did. So they tried to muscle me, and I ain't about to get muscled. I said, oh, now we 1 and 2, baby.
Let me ask you a
3 now.
question. When they put the chairs there, was they wasn't nowhere in sight?
Nowhere in sight.
Yeah.
Because when I did that shit, I put the chair. I would be first, and I had my chair sitting there, but I'm sitting in the
Oh,
fucking car.
that got the Toro.
Yo,
I got doubles. I had to double up on these.
Yo, who that?
Nice,
That's
I'm sitting
Fish
in the car
talking.
watching my spot.
Yo, Fish, listen, man.
Yeah.
They sitting inside their car. If they not inside that cold, because I'm about to sit out there for 3 hours. You can sit in your car if you want, but if I sit out here for $3 and you want to warm in your car, I'm first.
Yeah.
Green glow
But
joints.
see, I didn't have that problem because, like,
These.
all right, say it's me, you. Just say it's all of us on the panel, right?
Mhm.
Like, say I'm the first one. I'm the point contact. I'm the first chair out there, and then y'all come, y'all start putting y'all chairs out. This is around my way, so all of us will be in our cars. Like, if it's cold as fuck, everybody got in their cars, watching their motherfucking spot, and went and let nobody else cut that shit. It'd be
But
like
you gotta think about this. I didn't camp since 2012.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So I really was looking like, oh, they bugging. They really think I'm about to get behind all these chairs when ain't nobody in them. Oh
So
no,
get
I'm
these chairs
first.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like that's how I was.
Oh, y'all be smacking the chairs out of the way.
And then
I always look forward to it because every other person in the lineup was people you knew, right? And like as an artist and a writer, you'd have other guys showing, so you'd be like sketchbooks being passed around, everybody fucking working on shit. Next thing you know, 8 hours went by, everybody got their shoes, man. You go smoke a blunt and go home.
And the part I didn't like about it, because when 9:30 hit and the store about to open, people just start jumping out of cars, and I'm like, hold on, there's too many people up there for the seats. Like y'all just pulled up.
This is how stupid I was in my 20s. This is how stupid I was, and this is why I've slowed a lot down on Jordans. That retro. This is how stupid I am in my 20s.
Oh, that's crazy. Those are fire. What size you were?
10. 10.
Oh, wow.
And then this is another stupidity flex, but I wear them, or I wear one pair, and then I have both of the Knicks.
Those are fire.
Wait.
Yeah, boy.
I was stupid in my 20s. I was.
Oh, we know you wear that one. That one got all types of.
Yeah, but
Hey, I was talking about these magazines, bro. I was really dedicated back then, bro. I still got them, bro.
The East Bay.
I still got.
Oh
these.
wow!
Every East Bay magazine.
Trey J,
All of
do you know the comedian Gerard Carmichael?
That's crazy.
He said East Bay was like
Hey,
the
I
hood.
got-
He said
I still got them from like 02, 03. I got all these East Bays, bro.
That's
all
dope.
you do is order stuff off
we
East
called
Bay.
that the vision
And
board.
this is just what I grabbed. I got like a thick stack, like a crate full of them.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
I got all
dope.
the East Bay
It seemed like you thought
Okay.
about this long term. Like I said, I didn't think about this long term. I was just buying shoes, dogging them, and throwing them.
I didn't think. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, me too.
but
That's
I
a
think
sneakerhead right there, bro.
Word.
when I was living in Indiana,
I thought I was a
600.
sneakerhead. I'm not a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
I just
That's
know about
dedication.
it.
Yeah, I don't
That don't-
consider
that
myself
don't
a
mean
sneakerhead either, bro.
I am. Full
Hey,
admit it, like, yeah.
Doug,
Hey,
what
look
you
at
wanna
this,
go
bruh.
trade for those
Breads,
for
bro.
those Knicks.
From the East Bay magazine.
What's up?
What you willing to trade for one of the pair of those Knicks?
I would, Dre, I could sell them to you, but they don't have a. I mean, they didn't come in no special box, right? They came in the little cement bottom, and they're like because I put them.
Bro.
But yeah, so I have those Knicks, but yeah.
And then y'all wear a 9.5 or a 9?
No, I wear.
Yes, I wear 9.5.
I think. Wait, I think what are these? I
can fit either. Are you over there talking about you?
Yeah, I'm a
quitting next
9.5,
year?
10.
I'm a 9.5, 10. Shit,
I'm a 9.5, man.
Both of these are 10. I could fit in.
Yeah,
you 9.5 motherfuckers be in the way of the 10 motherfuckers.
Yeah, the 9.5, 10. That's me.
No, those are the resellers.
I go back and forth. I might even jump down to a 9 sometimes if it's the 1.
The only shoes I wear, only ones I wear 9
like,
is the ones.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when you be in the
line? Some shoes you gotta get a 10 in though.
Dude, if you wear a Jordan 10 and you get your actual size, that thing feels like the biggest shoe ever. It feels like a 12 or something. The Jordan 10s, they run so big.
These is a 10. These is a 10, but because the narrow shoes they fit like
you got the All-Star?
Man, see, look like this. No, this is trophy room.
You got the All-Star ones though?
Nah, but some shoes I get like 9.5, 10. Like these is a 9.5. True Blues.
I cannot wear. I cannot wear a 9.5. In the Jordan 11, if I get a 9.5, it'll tear your toe up.
That's how I am with the 11s too.
Hey Trey,
if I get a 9, my toe is tore up.
How many chances fuck up for people that was true?
What you said?
I said how many chances you fuck up for people that was a true fan with your 9.5?
Man.
Hey, look, Trey.
Yep, that's true.
When motherfuckers in the line, and
G-Fish, you sound kind of muffled a little bit.
Yeah, I can't really hear what he's saying.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
I said like back in the day, you be in the line and shit. People walking up, be like, "Yo, what size you wear? 8? Oh, I'm good. 9? Oh, you 13? Yo, I'm good. And then the 10s be nervous because you be like, I know it's a bunch of 9 and 9.5.
I'm a 10. I'm a 9.5 and a 10. Yeah.
That's the thing though. You got options when you start hearing that 9. You hear somebody say 9.5 already. Like, all right, now I got to play between the motherfucking 10 and the 9.
This shoe right here probably changed the sneaker game forever, bro. Y'all remember this release? Everybody remember this release? 2011, the Concord.
Fuck them joints.
Trey J. Back when they first released in 95, 96, my local mall was the one that got shot up, and it ruined the neighborhood. Like no one would go to that mall anymore, and all the big box stores moved out. Like Macy's wouldn't even survive.
Hey, no cap. I will wear this. I'll wear this over the new one,
bro.
Yeah, I didn't even buy the 40. I didn't buy the 45 on the
crazy over the Concord.
Why they go so high with the new ones? With the patent leather, they went so high with it.
OG.
Because it's OG, but the
OG was
the 2011 that Trey J holding put me out of the game from 2000 when that dropped all the way to 15. Because I couldn't.
Why do they say that thick leather is OG when if you go look at some OG ones, that leather is not that high. It's not that high on it.
But this one right here,
it was
bro,
high.
this
was definitely high.
It was high, but not that high. That's almost like an ankle.
There's a story behind that 2011, man.
Now,
I swear. You said overhyped?
Like my uncle got some OGs from way back. You feel me? And I look at his, I'm like, yo, these new ones. Come on, that's too much.
You know who has a OG pair of bread 11s? OG Kicks 45. If you look, or next time he's on here, Dre, just ask him. He'll show you. He got the actual pair from like 95, 96.
Yeah, maybe I need to see him side by side.
Yeah, you'll
that
see like
nigga got the all suede 21s, bro. Them
the red ones, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
bro. I lost.
You
Yo.
Oh yeah. I think Trey J, you did battle OG Kicks, right? Yo.
Yeah, hey,
Nate battle OG Kicks too, bro.
Yeah, that was good. I watched that playback. I know I wrote on that, but yeah, it was actually good to see variety, man. Because a lot of times on some of these other channels, people just pulling out the same damn sneakers, man. It gets repetitive. Like, we need to see variety. Like, sneakerhead is not just hype.
And I was trying to say that in the comments earlier when y'all mentioned the lows. Yo, I swear, when I was buying kicks back in the day, highs wasn't even a hype thing. I feel like even though it's like a collab or something like that, like it's part of that hype of the ones. Everybody only want one high, like high one.
OG high, yeah.
Yeah, like bro, it's just another hype thing. Like, bro, you could get any pair. I know mids that look fire. I know lows that look fire.
But that's
Just
like that
buy
with
them and wear 'em.
that was like that with the Air Force Ones. Like motherfuckers was wearing a whole bunch of mids. Like that was the shit.
That's why I was
And
telling
then,
somebody the other day. There was never
Highs
highs, bro.
only.
Those shits.
Highs.
Yeah, but
What?
niggas was wearing
All white
mids
with the
though.
gum sole, all black with the
Definitely,
gum sole.
Y'all,
definitely
whoever
wearing
said
mids.
that about that patent leather is right.
All white.
It's like that
Dub,
on the
you're
bread
mute.
too.
Dub, you're
I'm
mute.
muted, Dub.
It's like that on the breads too.
You cannot wear Air Force One mids.
This is the
Yeah,
12 bread.
it's high. Yeah, it's way higher on those.
Yeah,
Like I said, maybe I got to see them side by side.
Yeah,
What's that? The 2009 and 2011?
Yeah, I have those.
No, this is the 2012 and the
12,
2000. whenever
13.
the
Yeah,
new
12,
ones came
13. I
out.
think 13. That's
Yeah,
12 or
this is
13.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, I was off by.
Me and Trey J got like the same shoes. Well, some
Right.
like the 11s. Like he has all the 11s, and I don't have those 4s.
Every
like
pair.
Lightning and Thunder. Yeah.
Every-
But I collect.
Oh,
You cannot
you know
wear.
what,
You
Doug?
cannot wear Air Force One mids. Am I right? He's from Harlem. You cannot wear Air Force One mids.
I'm from Harlem too. You wear what you want.
And then remember how people wear the mids and the little strap would be hanging to the side.
Yeah,
Bro.
but my logic or reasoning though is like, who are we to tell someone what to wear, not to wear? I don't know if he got money and they gonna sell. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Air
Now,
Force One mids speak to you. They say, "Do not wear me."
Air Force One mids
Kids like right now that are
Hold
dope.
on, are y'all
I don't know why
y'all
people be hating. Why do people
Are
hate
y'all
on
talking
mids?
about? We
Mids
talking
Not the
about
Jordan
yeah,
One
dope
mids.
mids.
I'm
No,
talking
he's talking
about
about
the
Air
Air
Force
Force One mids.
Are we talking about the
Air Force One
Air Force
mids.
One mids wearing mid
Oh, I'm about to
now,
say,
or we
nah,
talking
I
about
can't do
early
that.
2000s and 90s?
So I want to tell y'all something.
That's
I'm
the
from New
question.
York, right? Every New Yorker
That's a good
wears
question,
Air
G.
Forces and Timbs, right?
Mhm.
I never wear those things. The only times I had a pair of Air Forces was when my ex-girls bought them for me. I wore them one time, trashed those shits. I never
That's because all Air Forces only got one wear out of it. That's why I won't buy any.
Yeah.
I didn't wear constructs and none of that stuff. I hated following that typical stereotype. Like that's why
Yeah,
I
I
went
feel you.
Composite and Air Max way from back in the day. Like I didn't want
Hey,
to.
I rock with forces too, man. I got the highs though.
Yeah, thank you.
Super
Those
high.
are
No, that's the-
fire.
Oh my God, those
I
shits
can't
is
believe
beautiful.
you
Y'all not
hooping
listening.
Those
though.
shits is beautiful.
You're not
That's
hearing
a
what I'm
special
saying.
build,
Are we
yeah.
talking about highs?
This is crazy.
When
I'm
Rasheed would
talking
hoop in
about
those,
mids.
I was like, dude, he could probably average 10 more points if he had a lighter shoe on.
Bro,
Those
I
shits is
love
fire.
these, bro. I'm waiting to break them out, bro. I'm waiting
Those
to
is
break
clean.
them out, man.
I just don't
yo,
buy Air Forces no more because you only get one wear. Well, the way I walk, you only get one wear out of them.
I'm
Wait,
telling
let me.
you,
I haven't bought Air Forces in over a decade. I got one pair in my collection, and I just made them on Nike by You with that
Y'all ain't gonna like
pendleton
them.
on them.
Oh, the Pendleton.
I
Right?
ain't got not
Yeah.
one pair.
Yeah.
Oh
nice.
shit.
I did 2 pairs of those too, son. You were right about the smell too. I was like, whoop.
Yeah,
I
they
remember
fucking
that.
stunk my whole place up for
Super
like a
high.
week.
Yo,
Those
Hey,
is
I don't
different,
even
bro.
care.
I need the
Those
olive
shits
pair
is
though, Trey
different.
J. I still need
Those
the
shits
olive
is
pair.
different.
It's the only one I want.
Yeah,
Those
man.
shits is different.
Trey J need to wear
Hey,
those in
I
like the
can't wait
background
for
of a Boys to Men
It's
video or
only
something.
Yeah,
Oh, those
see?
is fire.
The foam
Those is
posit,
fire.
the foam posit Air Force One. Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
is
you know
fire.
what?
That's
Oh,
not bad. Yeah, that's all right.
I paid $44 for
Hey,
these. I
wait
bought
a minute. Wait a minute.
60 pairs. I had 60 pairs of these.
Yeah, when you go up to Woodbury, I might have to holler at you, man. You stop playing.
Hey,
games,
you know
right?
they got some J's. They got some J's that's made out of the foam posit material. I just found them like 2 days ago
Whoa, wait.
when I was
What?
looking for my
yeah.
sevens. Yeah, I show them to you. Hold on.
I got
Yeah.
those in Staten Island.
Oh, okay.
Staten Island. That
you got the Air Bacon foam posits.
I used to have. I had 72
Oh
pairs.
yeah, here they go. Here they go.
72 pairs, and I'm down to
Y'all remember this from like 09?
Oh,
I remember those.
yeah.
I remember those.
They got some J's that this is like foam posit material. So
You wore
Have you
those
pulled
when
those
came
out
out
of the
like
battle,
once
Trey
they
J?
Anybody
09.
with those?
Have you pulled those out of the battle, Trey J?
Yeah, I ain't
He
gonna.
pulls
Hey,
out
man, I
the
like
heat. He
the
pulls out the
laces
heat
on them.
after the battle. That's what he does on Yunte and stuff. He'll put something and he'll lose, and then he comes on some chill shit like this, and then I'm like, Trey J, what What are you doing?
Bro, I can show shoes all day, bro. I just don't. When I be battling, bro, I be forgetting what I have.
And I think
so
you got all the
shoes,
boxes back there, and you don't want to dig.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
what I think it is,
bro.
too.
Boxes, bro. All my stuff. None of my stuff is in drop fronts, man.
Yeah, you need some water, man. Hey,
it's that pressure.
Yeah, don't die on stream, yo.
I had to switch to
Oh
drop
shit, what's those?
I had to switch.
He showed us. Well, I saw it on his channel.
EA Sports.
Yeah.
Air Max 90s. Oh man.
Oh, the EA Sports. Oh,
that's
shit.
the Super Bowl one, right? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey, I collect. How many Air Maxes do you have? Do you even count them?
I got like 200 and something pairs.
Is that your favorite shoe, Air Maxes?
Air Max.
Oh, the Laney ones.
Really got me into collecting Air Max 95s mostly.
Yeah, you got some heat right there.
Those are the Laney ones. God damn.
Yeah.
Stuff like that I never have because I missed those times.
The blue, it's suede too, isn't it? Yeah, it's suede on there.
Ah! Like if you could get some
Hey, are you guys Air Max 95 and Carhartt fans? You guys wear like Carhartt?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I still gotta pick it up.
Depends.
Air Max 95.
Hold on.
And it's Carhartt.
Nice.
So it's Carhartt. Right here.
2018? Yeah.
That's dope.
The
That's
price
dope.
went up a little bit.
Retail.
Yeah, I
To
still
me,
got
those Air Maxes with the airbags like that, they always, and this is no offense to Dub, they just always look feminine to me. Like up here, I've seen a lot of chicks wearing those, what are they, the 95s or whatever, with the separated bubbles like that. And so whenever I look at them, instantly I'm just like, oh, it's a chick shoe. But that's just
When it comes down to Air Maxes, I'm simple. I just buy Air Max 1s and like classics.
Yeah,
It is.
I even picked up
What's those, the Laney 5s, right?
I got those Tinker 3s that are supposed to be like the university ones, the throwback Air Max.
Those is nice.
I like those shit.
Those 95s are clean too.
Go,
Yo, but that's
what's those 95? That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking at.
these are US Asia exclusive.
Let me see. See, now those is clean. I'll buy those. That's different. I like that.
I like the upper. I never liked the way they separated the air bubbles like that.
Yeah, I was just on YouTube maybe a couple weeks ago looking at a video about like the Chinese, Asian, all that culture over there in Air Maxes. Yo, they got some amazing ideas.
Yeah.
Yo, like, shoes is crazy.
Those shits is fine.
And we just don't see them. We don't got them. Those is clean though.
Yeah, you got.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those is crazy. Yeah, you got it. You got
These
it.
are my favorite Air Maxes.
Asia exclusive. All quarter.
Yeah. You got it with the Air Maxes.
These are my favorite Air Maxes.
Quarter with the Air Maxes.
These are probably the 98 Tour Yellows.
98, yeah.
I remember
like
PJ
those.
Tucker on Sneaker Shop and bought 2 pair, and then this is one random one I got on eBay for like $50. It's like
that's
hot.
my favorite Air. That's my favorite Air Max.
It's hot pink.
Yeah.
It's like hot pink. I don't think the light's doing it justice. It's like hot pink. It's
Air
like
Max 1s is the
insane. Well, I'm not
Those
even
are
the Air
ID?
Max king.
They're not an ID, right? Those are just
No,
actually
I just got these hot pink joints. They're just on eBay for like $45.
yeah. They be cheap.
eBay's
eBay's a steal.
Man.
That's how you
That's
get.
where it's at.
Yeah.
I see that. Oh,
But yeah, I will never say I have like, so I got like 5 pair of Air Maxes, or else you get 200 like I collect, because so many people don't sleep on them, and you could just buy them. And if you go to the European sites,
Air Max. That's it.
That's a 2-part thing I was gonna say. One, I probably got as much Air Max as Jordans, to be honest with you, and definitely with like foams. I got like probably like 40 pairs ish, something like that too. I love my foams, but the other thing was for you, Trey J. Do you not feel like maybe you could take that same sneakerhead energy and direct it towards Air Maxes or like
another brand,
Asics? Yeah, something
instead of like giving up, just buy different shit.
A lot of people slept on Asics. Like a lot of regular people that wasn't into, like, they just Asics get slept on so much. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you the difference between an Air Max collector and like a Jordan collector. A lot of people for Jordans kind of hold their shoes, don't wear them as much. For Air Max collectors, as soon as a drop happens, once those things sell out, people are gonna wear them. And when you look at that shoe 2 years down the road, it's super hard to find.
That's like the bullet, the 97s.
I directed my energy towards
I want those.
I'm collecting these.
Oh, you're taking the jackets?
I'm collecting.
Oh shit, yeah, those shits is fire.
This is
That's a
This
90s
is a
boy.
black one. This is black and gold. And this is a white and gold one.
That shit
And
dope.
here goes just a plain
Oh,
Chicago one.
you just do this.
Trey J.
Yo, Trey J, I got a question for Trey J. I know he has a Georgetown coat. I know he has a Georgetown coat somewhere.
Damn.
I remember those.
I'm collecting starter jackets now, but
those
it's
and
so
the
hot,
blue
bro.
ones like those 97s. I want those so bad.
The silver
but
bullets.
Oh, you got
they
both
cost
of
too
them,
much
the
money.
metallic gold and the metallic
silver
and the 95.
Bro, I want those so bad, but they too much money. I'm not paying that much for
I
them.
got a funny story for the silver
Not
bullets,
doing
right? So I still have about a pair from 07 in storage. Like I don't even wear them anymore. They came back out in 2017. I hit on sneakers. I was happy, right? I got size 11. I'm like 10 and a half, but normally or whatever like that. Got a size 11. I didn't notice until months later when I looked at them one day that some mother, I'm not even gonna curse.
Yo, I want those, yo.
Some person at Nike, right? You know what they did? Somebody at the Nike spot in Memphis, they put a 9.5 in a size 11 box, and I didn't realize it until months later when I looked at the tag. I was like, "Yo, these look mad small. What's going on here?" So I had to then go to StockX and pay like an extra 90 to get them, but then I sold the pair that I had for like 3 something at the time. And I'm not a reseller. I don't even like every sneaker but one is in my size. So I mean, I'm sorry, but I made my money back.
Those is fire.
Those are crazy. So lesson learned, yo. Always look at every single detail when you get a sneaker. If you just let
Facts.
them
I learned my lesson. That happened to me too. I had a fucking 8.5, and my one foot was 8.5, one foot was 9.5. And I ain't noticed until I beat the shoe up already. I ain't noticed that shit.
Yeah.
It's good, coach.
Yo. Ooh, the Bows.
Oh, the Bows.
Yo.
The
yeah,
motherfucking Bows.
Hold
Hold on. It's too much fucking heat going on right now.
Damn.
I had those bowls. I had those bowls, bro. Man.
Those is fire, bro.
My man over here, Xbox gang, he know. Damn.
Yeah.
Those, look at those, bro.
Yeah,
Grand Hills,
those are Grand Hills, right?
What size you wear?
Yeah.
I want those, yo. I'm sorry. Those is fire, yo. Ever since I was a kid, like that's a shoe that I just never will. I need them. No matter, it could be.
That was the very first shoe I ever had.
It could be 2050. I still want those.
Remember those crazy Jerry Stackhouse joints, the UNC ones? He had the original color ones, but were the UNC Stackhouse ones? Filas?
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember those used to be. I used to have
It's certain shoes, like no matter how long, I still want it.
I seen somebody show a Laker colorway. Remember these?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot Pat. That's actually my second favorite silhouette from Jordan. A lot of you not, yo. And I like an idiot Pat.
I mean, I feel like the good ones in that silhouette make it so those are clean. I've never seen those before. The good ones in the nines, like the cool gray nines, the olive nines, the original Chicago colorway, those make the nines. So
and I just found it, bro. This probably the coldest 9.
Those IDs are nice always. Oh yeah. Before Trey J starts, I collect. I was gonna say that.
Yo,
that's one thing.
Look at those, yo. I need those, yo. I need them to retro those. That's a
thing.
See, I like the Kobe select, the Kobe line more than like LeBron. Like, yeah, I'm not a big LeBron guy because
those cool gray 9s are better than every other cool gray shoe.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm more of a Kobe guy.
11s.
These are from the undefeated.
Cool gray 4s.
These are from the undefeated
cool gray
pack.
3s. Those 9s is crazy.
And they came in that box. They came in this box because they're part of a pack from undefeated.
I was disappointed. I don't even want to see that box. I was on my computer ready to go. Like me, my girl on the phone.
I remember these.
Oh.
And the reason why I got these,
Kilroy, right? The Kilroy.
The Kilroys,
yeah. Those are
the reason why I bought these was because honestly, like all the teams that passed them up in the draft, my Indiana Pacers were one of them, and that's what the Navy represents. And we drafted.
Oh,
guess who we drafted? Take a wild guess. he lasted in the league, but he was not so good.
Shit, 96.
We drafted with the number 10 pick. The Indiana Pacers select center from Mississippi State, Eric Dampier.
Wow.
Beef for Shaq, and Shaq called him Eric Dampier. That's who we drafted. So I was like, I gotta get these.
Oh, this motherfucker going off.
Kamikazes, Sean Kemp.
The Rain Man.
He's from Indiana.
Oh, snap! Classic.
Ooh, I need those. Yo. What size is those in it? Those are 9.5?
These are 10.
Oh man.
Well, that's a 2013 version, right?
Steals, baby.
Oh, I need the stills. I need the powder blues again.
Yeah,
I
them
forgot,
cold.
I forgot
I like
what was the red and gray ones. I forgot what
The red still.
I need those.
Yeah, those. Woo.
I need the Seattles, the Orlandos.
Oh,
hey yo,
all of that.
When you,
Oh, okay.
Bulls over Broadway, right? Bulls over Broadway.
Like those. These is fire too, though.
Yo, you muted, dog. We
You
can't hear
muted.
you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, you're not clear right now. Okay.
Somebody stepped on my other shoe, and it's quite noticeable.
So y'all, this right here, this is why I want them the retro stuff, because I need all the stuff that y'all showing right now that I missed out on.
Oh, did this nigga pull out the AIs? Hold up. Oh,
I need them to bring back the ones.
I tried
got
those
the red
back
toes.
in the day. They did not work.
The royal toes.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's all the Iverson.
snap.
Well, you guys have to remember that. You guys have to remember that G Fish. He's in Newport News, so he probably is a big Iverson guy.
Yeah,
for sure. They're dope. They just didn't work.
Those
with
is
anything
fire.
else.
Yo, that's crazy. Bro. You got 2 months. I see why you say you're trying to get out. What it's nothing else you need to
I
get.
think he's the old Royals or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
It's crazy, Trey J.
It's funny. One of my
Pull out
favorite
some
shoes
AIs
lately
too, though.
is a brick. A lot of people passed on it, and I got 2 pairs. So.
That's crazy. Yo.
Let me grab these.
I can't. I wish I could
See,
dig in my
Dre?
bag and grab me some kamikazes, bro.
Right, it's crazy. This is why we need these retros to come out, because we missed too much time, yo.
Facts.
See, this is some of those
I
sneakers,
remember
yo.
those.
You were getting those on sale, and now it's like because years past, they're more coveted.
I'm telling you, bro, when I started having kids, bro, I literally did not look at sneakers for a good 7 years.
Yeah, all those
Straight up.
retro set.
It was like out of sight, out
exactly,
of mind type of thing. Like I didn't look, I didn't want to look. I made myself not like stuff just so I wouldn't have to spend that money.
Ooh, hold up. Going into his bag.
I need them South
I had to
Beaches
take
come out.
that same approach to Sandy guys.
I need those South Beaches to
I
come
got
out this
that
year.
reverse what Dre Jumpers got.
Those is crazy. Them Olympics.
Air Force Max, yep.
With the up tip.
That's crazy, yo.
This is the best low 5. If you're into 5 lows, the Neymars, that's all 3M.
I can't do all 3 of them.
I never seen those before.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen those.
These are for name. They were made
never
for
seen them,
Neymar.
though.
I
That's
seen
why they got
those.
the number 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I know those look
I got
crazy.
that reverse.
You got any
Dre
pictures with
Jumpers,
those?
bro. I got it.
Oh,
No,
the
no,
Olympics.
I know
but
those
they're
probably
dope.
look
Those things, like
crazy in a picture.
they're more durable than you think than normal 3M. Like I've worn them, and they don't scratch like the. I got the 3M Jordan 3s.
I really got me
and
looking
those
like I
things
need
look
to
like a
go on
cat.
those.
Like went through them. They look like the Bruce Lee joints.
Y'all making me
tried
want
to
to go
get
on.
those,
Y'all got too much, yo. I want to
Great
go on
job.
Hey, what you got in that box, Trey J?
and make some bad decisions, man.
What you got in
Yo,
that
the
box, man?
pancakes. Oh, I'll wait. Hold on. I already know what this is.
Oh, he got the.
Well,
Oh,
the
that's
other
the
pair's
pack.
fighting right
Oh
now.
shit.
Those are clean, bro.
Those were All-Star Weekend.
Again, Trey J.
Oh,
How are
that
you
was
not?
bad.
He should be killing everybody on
those
He should be killing everybody on Yante's channel.
Yo,
he
hold on.
just don't got time to dig for the shoe.
Why we, I
That's why.
was looking at the sneaker battle. Why didn't you show all that before?
Because he keeps them in boxes, and they got like a time. Like you,
Yo,
you know,
when you
Yeah, they
got
got a time
boxes,
limit, bro. That's
it's
losing, bro.
so hard to battle when you got boxes, bro. You gotta either think about cleaning up all that shit, or you just gotta go through all that shit. Look at G Fish, man.
Yo, I only got Only
That's
old
a Zoom
shoes
rookie,
I got.
right? Yep, I knew it.
Only old shoes I got is my Cement 4s. I got some South Beach 9s.
Oh, those shits is fire.
And I got some Laney 14s. Other than that, I done trashed everything. I remember when the 11 Columbias came out, or Legend Blues, whatever they was called. I got a picture with me, my girl, and my son. We all had them on. I have no clue where they're at right now. They probably in the garbage somewhere. Like, I wish I had all that stuff still, man. Those is crazy.
Sheesh.
Yo, Dre, remember when I was on my
yeah.
phone Positive Wave? Ooh, those is tough.
Those is crazy.
Damn.
Crazy.
I still had my old collection. It would have been a wrap.
I gotta
Go
do this
crazy,
because I don't got no range or whatever.
Go
I
crazy.
don't got no range or whatever.
Hold on. Ooh. Red toes, yellow toes, black toes.
Crazy.
Yellow toes, black toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, appreciate those shoes. Don't be throwing them shoes like that, Trey J. Those shits look dead stock. Throw them shits to Jersey.
Too many shoes. Them shoes
Oh,
gonna
that's
be on
dead
the floor
stock.
for next week.
Of course, y'all already seen them.
Bro.
Yeah, see, I need those. I need those. I need those. I need those. I need
Like, I
those.
trashed those so bad that when I found them, I just said, you know what? I just throw them in the garbage.
Oh my God, bro. 9.5, Trey J. Talk to me. Talk to me.
That's a 10, buddy.
He ain't gonna clean up that room for a week. He pulling out too much.
Let me talk to me. I need something, man. Look your ball up, man. What you got right there, G-Fish?
Look at those black and gray.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what's
clean
crazy?
too.
Yo, the thing that killed me about buying sneakers now is that when them Air Raids came out, I did not think they was gonna sell. I said, man, he's not gonna sell. I'm just gonna go on and buy it.
Look at that box.
Like, everything's selling out, bro.
Those are huge.
Game over.
Yeah, that's
Game over.
That's tough, yo. I never even seen those before.
Game over.
I like how all of us have all these shoes and we're talking about how we're getting out in 2 years.
Detailing.
We all talk about how
I
we're
know
getting
I'm
out.
retiring.
I'm not getting out. I'm just showing patience now. I'm not paying reselling shit.
Those not
I just got
altitudes,
back
this
in.
day. Those not
Yeah, the
altitudes, yo.
altitudes, yep.
Dang, bro. I trashed those.
Playoff 2010 Flint. I got the new ones too, though.
Yeah, no, those. I need to get the Flint before the price go crazy.
Got the lows.
Those
the cherry
are,
lows.
Those cherry lows look better than the high. They look better than the high. Those is fire. Those is fire.
These are. Oh, here they are.
Oh, they got the raids too. Okay.
Here's a high. The air raids.
Oh yeah. Chinatown. Yep.
No, go back. Go back.
Wait.
Go to the. Nah, go back, bro. Go back. You gotta show the other one.
Private radio. Yep.
Those is crazy.
Fans, I got the high and the low right here of the cherries.
The lows
Here's
look
the
better,
high.
yo. Lows look better to me.
Oh, we got the cherry 13.
I have so many 13s.
The cherry lows.
Oh yeah.
The ginger. I think they ginger. And then what's the black and navy ones called?
Oh yeah.
What's those,
three
Trey J?
lows.
What you got, the cherry?
is fire.
Obsidian.
Obsidian. Playoff tech.
Yo, is the new Texas they coming out really got suede on the toe, yo?
I don't
Sands,
think
I know what you're talking about.
Taxis, though, right?
This is what
I don't
Sands
think
is
they call
talking
them
about.
Those right there, yo, go back.
This is what Sands is talking about. He's talking about the navy and the cherry.
Yup.
The lows.
Classic.
Bro, y'all killing me right now. Yo, I never had those. I never got those before. I love those. Those.
Oh, you got the braid lows? Holy shit. I never seen those before. Those is dope, yo.
But see, yo, you know what? You know
Holy
what's scary,
shit.
right? The cherry 11 low. I want to go back and get those. I missed out. But them freaking counterfeits, man, they just stopped me. They like there's a list that I've been looking at, and I'm like, I can't get
you
them.
got the best 313s. You
The
just showed me the
Barons.
best 313s that came. Like,
Oh, yeah,
besides
the
the
Barons.
The 2 lows are very slept on. They're very slept on.
slept on.
Yeah.
Them gingers is crazy.
Ooh.
Fire.
Ooh.
Fire.
Animal pack.
Animal.
Fire.
Duck camo.
What the fuck, ammo?
Oh my god.
Fire.
Wait, hold on, Trey. Hold on, Trey. Hold on. I got you. What's that? The thing? What's that?
Black History Month.
Black History Month. Okay.
I'm about to say, I never seen those.
I had a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
Those is dope.
I'm gonna hold on to these, bro.
A lot of people slept on.
Hey, funny story. When these came out, I had to make a decision.
Oh, G-Fish, you got them. The mellows.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, them the 13s.
They're all B graded. I got they're at outlets.
Yep.
What was all B graded?
The mellows because they were stored. So I read that they got stored and they got like the boxes got damaged to them. So a few pairs they were worried that like some of the shoes are damaged. So they immediately they didn't even release at Foot Locker. So they immediately sent them to the outlets.
I got mine from.
They going dumb.
Yeah,
I got mine from the outlet.
They going dumb, bro.
Kobe.
They going dumb.
My girl got all the Kobe's.
Yeah, man.
I think y'all talked about this earlier.
Yo,
Where I'm at.
Dub P, you know, hold on. Oh, the maroon?
Maroons.
Yeah, those are on sale too, man.
I can't wait till the blue ones. What's they called, Dre? They Navy or
Midnight Navy joints?
I can't wait.
The Navy joints, yeah.
Yeah,
these sixes. I don't have that many pairs of sixes. So I got like.
Wait, hold on. We gonna go here first.
Oh yeah, yup.
Fire.
Talk about it. University Blue. I still got those two, dog.
I only have 2 pairs. I only have these and the maroons. I sold my Gatorades.
You got those at 9.5?
Oh, these are 10.
Oh.
I sold my Gatorades. A lot of stuff.
I really wasn't a fan of the Gatorade sixes.
Well, I collect that glow in the dark.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
No, those look crazy.
Oh yeah,
He's getting thrown around.
Yo, he got some Air Maxes. Yo.
Yes, he do.
And Dre, you know I love Air Maxes, bro. He got some heat.
Facts.
I gotta find another Air Max collector so I could battle.
Another 5 low. That was the craziest 5 low. So show the name of 5
Man,
low.
you beat me to it, bro.
The Chinese New Year.
Oh,
I don't have the infrareds. I need to get those.
Hold on, Dub. I got you. Bring that back. Hold on, Dub.
All right. Look at it's Chinese New Year. This is the best Chinese New Year Jordan shoe.
Those is crazy.
Yeah, I tried to get the ones this year.
I remember those.
Y'all like the ones this year? I didn't like those ones from this year.
Nah, look.
Now this one, the ones this year were nice, but not as nice as those.
Bro, did you see? Did you ever see? There's some. Did you ever? Oh, the chrome. Look at those 8s.
Yeah, classic chrome 8. I had those.
They built the 12. The material off the new ones this year look horrible. That don't look horrible. You guys got to leave it on. Don't tear it off. The new
shit. That niggas want to pull on some 8s. I got some motherfucking 8s. Hold on.
Yo,
those is fire,
yo,
the denims.
Yeah, those are fire.
I got some motherfucking 8,
bro. I swung with both hands for those and missed.
The only 8s I got is the Aquas. I still got those, but mine's is beat down. Like
my shit is kind of beat.
I got those 2G fish. I just hate that thing.
Yo, he got. You know I love Air Max 1s. Yo, those is crazy, yo.
Yo, like, Sans, you know, he got a channel. Yo, just subscribe. You'll see all that shit. Cause I see sneakers. Even though I'm into Air Max 2, he has some sneakers I ain't know came out overseas and other drinks. You'll be happy, yo. Oh,
on my GOAT list, like when you go on my GOAT on my phone, it's all Air Max 1s that I want to get.
Agree.
Yeah, this up Sans lane right here. This Sans shit right here.
I added to the Dunk collection, so they're like Georgetown colors, and they're women. There's quote unquote women's, but look at this sole, translucent sole.
I'm not gender biased when it comes to sneakers, man. Buy what you like. Those are nice. Oh,
they're navy and gray. That's like my favorite color.
Always trying to tell somebody pull their bangers.
Yo,
niggas.
Yeah, I'm making
a video. I'm making a video for YouTube this week on a women's shoe that nobody expected me to buy. It's gonna be they fire. them Ivy Park boots. I'm sorry. I know everybody get on me about it. They fire, yo. I'm about to do those dirty when I wear them.
Oh yeah, I got to see. Yeah, you got to
see. This is why I like that Georgetown colorway.
Oh yeah.
Yo, those dunks are. Let me see how much them dunks cost. Them dunks
Yo, like that's the
Hans is over there about to drop
on, man. Like,
yeah, because I just put on Facebook earlier. I was asking
damn,
about
clean. I collect clean.
Hey, I got a question for I collect. Are you getting those Rice Bowl 90s?
Yeah.
Right, hey, yo, here goes some top 8s right here.
Oh man, he.
And you know the story behind it. Just
I sold.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I sold my OVO. I sold my OVO 8s. I had both pairs.
Oh, you got the cool gray 8s,
I sold.
bro?
What's those? Wolf gray, right?
Wolf gray.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, yo, look, man. There you go.
Fire,
I don't have any 9s. I sold all my 9s. I didn't have that many. I sold my OVO 8s. I had both pair, the black and the white pair, and I got them for like $280, and I sold them for $430. Both pairs.
Yo, Trey J.
Oh, the duck camo
I remember
pack.
Trey J, I had the original, the OG back in 2002, the low cut version of that, the pearl blue. And then I remember like doing some dumb shit. And I went all the way to Nike Town, Midtown Manhattan, waited like an hour before thinking it was gonna be some crazy release. I was like the third person. Walked right in and got them, but I had to get there.
I ain't got no OVO 8s, but
he's my twins.
You got these.
Yo, they want $274 for those dogs.
Damn, Dre. Oh yeah, see. Ooh, I love me a good 12. That's my favorite.
OVO 12.
Yeah.
Yo, why people loves 12 so much? Yo, they
OVO 12s, man.
Nah, 12's always been my favorite since they first came out back then. Like, I don't know what it is. I just me and 12.
Those 13, yo, those is fire. Yo.
Yeah,
that's a classy. That's way back.
Time out. Yo, Dub, you on mute, by the way. Yo, you know the original version of it back in 05, I still have them. They bled. You thought the Carmines bled?
Yeah.
Those bled nasty.
I remember these. You know what? Who rocked these when they retroed? Remember D'Angelo Russell played.
Hey, man.
D'Angelo Russell played them. He played them at Ohio State. When he was at Ohio State, he played in them. So they had this scarlet and gray, and I was just like, oh, that was awesome.
I'm glad I came on here tonight. Yo, Dub, I asked earlier on Facebook, what's a shoe I should buy that's under $400? Because I want to buy something. I'm buying them dunk. They want $286 for them.
Yo, you know what though, Sans? I'll tell you this. YouTube is the worst thing for being influential in your next purchase. So I even remember I took a L one day. I searched up the Dark Concord 12s, and Dre popped up. And the way he talked about that sneaker, yo, I literally hit buy now, right on go. I got it. I couldn't even do it. I lied to you not. And I was watching it on TV, yo. My girl was asleep. And I'm like, you was like, yo, these is nice. You was rubbing the sneaker, caressing it. I was like, that could be me. I was like, that could be me. And then I brought him. I had to, yo.
It goes both ways.
Yo, Doug, can I see those one more time, bro? I hate to do that to you, but I need to see those one more time.
One of my favorite pairs that dropped in the last few years, YouTube and the Hypebeast said that they were shit.
Oh, okay.
To me, here, let me just grab these here. I'll show you. These things, you guys are going to probably clown them for being bricks. But to me, I fucking love these things.
I don't call anything a brick, yo. I'm not that type of person.
I'll show you this one, and then I'll tell you why this shoe is super important.
Some shoes is brick.
No. I think brick is just relative to resale. Oh, no.
Those are tinkers.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like them.
Nah, those is fire.
But
there was so much hype.
To me, they hit different because when if you guys ever see that abstract episode on Tinker, he goes, Jordan was going to leave, he was going to bounce, and they made Tinker put something together to get him. And so if Tinker didn't draw this in his sketchbook, all these shoes you're showing don't exist.
Fact.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, that hill is crazy. Let me see that hill sign.
Yeah,
you know one shoe that everybody thinks that I like is the original Spizikes that came out. The black, green, and red, and the white, green, white, green, and red. Everybody hates it.
Like he brought it to Jordan, and Jordan was like, all right, we'll get rid of the swoosh, and we get the black cement, the white cement, yada, yada, yada. But if Tinker didn't sit up in his hotel room stressing his ass off overnight, throw this in his sketchbook, everything that came out after is different.
Yeah, what it be?
What's that? That's the Tinker 3s?
Yeah,
the original
crazy,
one.
bro.
Yeah,
and then
I
he put out
regret
those other ones. Tinker put out those other ones that look like the Air Max ones, and everybody let them sit. I walked right in and
white and
went,
red.
picked them right up off the shelf, man. I got them sitting over there.
White and red. I remember those.
I
Yo, but
got
I was
the
gonna say,
grays in them. Hold on, I'll grab them. I'll show you.
there's nothing like a damn Black Cement 3. Like I swear, you look at that sneaker. Oh yeah, I
Oh
figured.
yeah,
Yeah,
I got that. I got
Mm.
that.
I picked up those. I picked up the royal black and royal pair. I kind of passed on the
Yeah,
white and
bro.
blue, and I regret it. I feel like
Oh no,
damn,
I
but
passed on both. I
Pass
passed
won't
on
on
the
buy
both
white
it.
of them.
blues.
I won't buy any more
yeah,
13s. I have way
Hey,
too
look
but
at
many
you
this
know,
one.
13s.
Y'all remember this?
yeah,
Those
yep,
Core
clean.
purple.
yep. I remember people were trying to promote those and say those are the Kobe Bryant 13s after
Oh,
he
that was
passed.
savage.
That makes you
That is
suckers,
savage,
man.
T.
That
Y'all
was savage,
suckers,
bro.
man.
That was savage. That was blasphemy.
Oh yeah, all right, Dre. Okay.
Hey, these right here, classic
What's your
too.
boy?
We can't forget
Yeah.
Mhm.
about that.
Yep.
I was saying earlier my blue blood on mine. I don't know what I
Bro,
did
mine's
wrong.
is
Oh yeah.
starting to do that, bro. Dude. Mine's is starting to do that.
Yeah, that's how mine
Like
look
it's
right there.
starting to like
Same way.
mess up, man. I don't hate that.
The best,
Nah, it is.
the poor man fragment Jordan ones. I
Yep.
love these.
I got those.
I love this colorway. Like
I got those from sneakers, and people
I know, I
cracked
got
on that one,
You know
yo.
what?
those
Oh,
People cracked on
fragments. I'm
those.
like,
Them shits is fire.
Bro, y'all making me
Yeah.
sad right now. I'm
Yeah,
about to
these
take
shits
them
here,
back.
they were sitting on the shelf. I got to walk in and grab them.
But you know,
Those is
yeah.
so
See,
fire,
the Air
yo.
Max, the Air Max, yep, the Air Max Tinker 3.
Yeah,
I
I
like
didn't
those too,
swap all
man.
the shit out. I put the gray in them,
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. That's
and then
fire. Oh shit.
I
That's
Oh
walked
yeah,
in. They
fire.
were
son. I was.
sitting
sign. I like those.
$200 or
I,
some shit.
Yo,
I
Dre,
got
you know
these
how we be
here.
talking in a group chat and I be saying variety? This is
oh,
what I
the
mean.
Rafinas.
I collect. Those are
Oh
dope.
my
This is
god, man.
tough.
Yeah.
Here's those
Yup.
Pendletons
So
I
I
just made.
collect. That's for sure. Oh,
Oh,
that's how your pendants escape? Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
mine
that's
are
above me.
slightly different.
Dub P beat me to
Those
it.
are all
Oh
ones
yeah,
and
I
I
done.
got
got
these
those too.
shits. I'm sure
Yeah.
Trey J's probably the only one that's got these things kicking around.
Hey,
Look
yo,
at these.
God
I'm going to holler at
damn.
all y'all later, man. They
All right.
blowing my phone up to go
All
on
right.
2K. So I'm going to
Yeah, I'm
talk
getting
to
ready
y'all.
to
You
wrap
play
this thing up
2K?
anyway.
Ah, man. I ain't even there.
All right, fellas.
I haven't even put
All
these
right,
All right,
back
take
on
it
my
easy,
fucking
Sans.
feet.
All right, fellas, I'm getting ready
Yo.
to wrap this thing up, man. This thing's been going
Good
on what
seeing
we
y'all.
at 3:30
Oh,
mark, man. I
yeah.
appreciate y'all
Woo.
fellas coming
Yep.
through.
Hey,
Yep.
I
You
told
know
you
what I'm
I got
saying?
that
Till
Doom
next
tattoo,
time.
right? Look at
Yo, I'm gonna
Appreciate
speak
y'all,
to
man.
I'm gonna speak to Perm about battling him sometime this week, and then try to see what we could do on your channel, and then
All
I'll
right.
collect. I'll battle you in the Air Max. I don't have as much as you, but just for fun, like why not, man?
Yeah,
Just
all
pick
the
Then you know
5.
we could go old. Yeah, we go old school with me by La Marqueta and shit like that. I just messing with you, man. It's all good. Right in Harlem, yo, right over there, like. But it's all good, man. I
Word.
appreciate being on here too. I think Zay is live, but we've been having fun over here, so.
Facts.
You know, it is what it is.
Facts.
All right, I'll catch
Yeah.
y'all later, man.
I
I
appreciate
got
y'all,
lots
man.
of good
Appreciate y'all for
platforms,
coming
lots of
through,
good
man.
people
Chief
putting
Fish,
on,
Trey
man.
J, I collect kicks, Dub P. Son, appreciate
Yeah.
y'all for coming through, man. Hey, man, your
Yeah,
boy,
salutes.
you know what I mean? Monday Night Heat, y'all
Peace.
already know what it is. I'll see y'all. We'll probably come back like Thursday night show off or something like that. Let
I got stuff
everybody
coming
come
in the
up here, do
mail.
their thing.
All right.
Facts.
Peace.
Facts.
All right, respect, man.
So, man, I appreciate y'all boys, man. See y'all. Y'all there, man. Good show. Peace.